What's up, guys? Vic-Play-by-Play here. I am back. It has been a long while. I have been busy basically with work, and then over work, just kind of going different places, sending me out of town. And then finally got back home, had a little trip over the weekend. So now I am back finally covering a couple playoff games. So now I started, you know what? Why not just start off with this one? Rockets, Timberwolves. It's about to be tip-off. I just started it off right now. Perfect timing for me. And we got the broadcast going. So guys, if you can't watch the game, you're stuck at work, you just can't have to be able to listen to it, just pull up my live stream right here, and I'll just try to do my best to do this play-by-play for the Rockets and the Timberwolves game 4. Rockets are up 2-1. Or if you just don't want to, listen to the voices of TNT and just have an alternative voice, might as well just watch the game and hear my voice too. So we got the Timberwolves right here who won the tip. We got Jimmy Butler. Look at him. Already aggressive. Nice reverse right there around the rim. Awesome play right there to start the game off by Jimmy Butler. First 2 points. Minnesota is up 2-0. We got James Harden right here. Possible MVP. Working his way around. Seeing he's either driving it in. Thought he got the foul but didn't. But Capella gets the rebound. He couldn't make that one. And now Karl-Anthony Towns gets the rebound right there. So now he'll just go ahead and take it up and gives it off to Teague. Teague. Working, drives it against Chris Paul. He tries to kick it out to Jimmy Butler, gets deflected by Harden's, but Jimmy Butler gets the ball, gives it off to Wiggins, who's driving. Now he's losing the ball. Now Gibson pulls it up, aggressive, and he gets another 2 points right there. Awesome play by Taj Gibson. Now, first 3 right there for the Rockets, and that was Trevor Ariza. Silences the crowd right there. The score is 4-3. Minnesota is up by 1. We got Teague. Finding Karl-Anthony Towns, who's got Harden. He's got the strength and the speed right here to go past Harden. Trying to work his way around. Instead, he gives it off to Wiggins at the corner, who shoots it for 3 off the side of the rim, and he's off on that one. Now we got James Harden bringing the ball up. Finds the open lane. Kicks it to Ariza again. Another 3. Yup, back-to-back 3s for Ariza right there. He's feeling it already. Now Houston's up 6-4 right now. We got Teague. Finding Wiggins, giving it off to Gibson. Now it's back to Wiggins. Wiggins going around that screen by Karl-Anthony Towns. Now Wiggins aggressive against Capella, and he scores it right off the glass. And the score is tied 6-6 right now. We got Ariza again. This time he pump fake drives, gets the foul called on Karl-Anthony Towns, so he'll be going to the free throw line. He's got all of the Rockets' points right now, and he's about to add up 2 more if he makes these. Awesome play. Like this little fast start right here. Seemed like last game for game 3, Minnesota just had all that energy, from the fan base, basically not having a playoff game in over 13 years, I believe. And it's just the energy that they had that game, and it's just the Timberwolves being able to feel like, seeing like who was able to help. Derrick Rose was able to help. Jimmy Butler was aggressive. They were just making shots, and the whole team just was cohesive enough to be able to beat this #1 team in the West of the Rockets, as Ariza makes both free throws. So it was a really interesting game, and you could just tell that the home court advantage helped them out for game 3. Let's see if it helps them out right here at game 4 and tie up this series. Here comes Karl-Anthony Towns shooting for 3, but it's off on there. Now Harden bringing the ball up, going around the screen. Harden, look at that, surveying, taking his time. Now he's going one-on-one against Butler. Let's see what he go. Almost loses the ball. Let's see what he can do here. One-on-one, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now he's got Wiggins on him. Let's see what move he's going to bust out this time. Here comes his patented crossover between the legs. Got stopped right there. Nice defense right there by the Timberwolves. And it ended up being a shot clock violation. Wiggins, good job staying in front of him, not letting him get past. And you know what? Awesome play right there. Not trying to get the foul call. Look at that. Gibson also playing his part and trying to get any deflection he can. Now we got Wiggins with the ball, guarded by CP3. Karl-Anthony Towns wants the ball. He's calling for it. Nice little pump fake on Capella. Goes up. And they call the offensive foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's 2 fouls already. I wonder if they're going to take him out. Jeez, I didn't think it was going to be offensive foul. He went aggressive. He did a nice little pump fake move. Got Capella off his feet. Let's see the replay. Got him. Nice move right there. Off his feet. Let's see. He stuck out his left arm. Tried to push away PJ Tucker. Refs are going to call that right there. So it's 2 fouls. Let's see if they take him out of the game. And they did. So we probably won't see him until the second quarter. Nice between the legs pass, and Ariza hits three threes already. Awesome right there. He is feeling it. The score is 11-6. Houston is up by 5. Here comes Wiggins. Wiggins taking on CP3. Here comes a double team, but he kicks it over to Jimmy Butler. Butler to Teague. Teague driving it against Harden. Oh, gets it swatted by Capella. Now here comes CP3. CP3. Oh, bullet pass over to Ariza. Again, pump fakes it from 3. This time he drives it, gives it to Capella. Now it's back to Harden near half court. 11 seconds and counting on the shot clock. Harden guarded by Taj Gibson. Let's see what he's going to do. Between the legs. Between the legs again. Oh, nice hands by Taj Gibson. Almost gets a steal. Here comes Harden. Driving it in. Floater. Couldn't get it, but Capella gets the rebound, and he lost the ball. Another turnover, and it's going to be Timberwolves ball. Capella doesn't feel like it went off of his foot, but refs aren't going to change it now, so the score is still 11-6. Timberwolves up by 5. Here comes Gibson. Gibson giving it off to him. Oh, Butler gets the foul called before he even takes the shot, so I think it's going to be on the ground. Everybody's complaining. It seems like they thought he was in shooting motion. Let's check it out. Let's see. Hopefully they show the replay so we can see it. Tom Thibodeau always with so much energy, so much intensity during the games. Let's check out the replay. Let's see. Oh, seems like it came. Let's see. Ariza's arms. Yeah, it seems like he swiped in. So I think they're probably gonna call like a foul. So they're just gonna inbound the ball. So now here comes Teague. We see Gibson, I think, lost his shoes, so he's out right there. But now he's back in the game. Now we got Butler. 1-on-1 against CP3. Instead, takes the 3 right there. Oh, off the side of the rim right there, and he couldn't get it. Now here come the Rockets. Harden. Guarded. Nice hands. Nice. They're playing really good defense on Harden. Not too aggressive where they don't call fouls, but still staying in front of him. Now we got Wiggins. Harden. Trying to call for the screen. Capella's right there. Instead, goes away. Now it's just 1-on-1. Let's see what Harden can bust out right here. Here comes it between the legs. Pull back. Behind the line. Oh, almost makes it, but it rims in and out right there. Butler comes up with the rebound. The score's still 11-6. Houston is up by 5. Butler going around the screen. He's got Capella on him. Oh, pump fakes. Pivot foot. Hands it off to... Oh, almost makes the 3. That one rims in and out. Capella gets the rebound, and he kicks it off to CP3. Here comes CP3. Go a couple between the legs moves. Now he's getting the screen by Capella. Now he pulls up from 3, and that one rims in and out right there. So a few threes that have been going in and out are hitting the side of the rim. Unlucky for both teams. Ariza's been the only one on fire so far. He's been hit 3 threes. Here comes Teague. He's got Capella. He's got the speed. Look at that. Blows right past him. Oh, almost got the deflection. Now here comes Teague again. Nice, easy floater, and he gets the nice little roll, and he scores it. Brings the score now to 11-8. Houston is up by 3. Here comes CP3. CP3 trying to get the foul called. Couldn't get it. He's going really close against that screen and roll. Trying to force Teague to go around it and maybe get his hand on him and get the foul. Here comes CP3. Pulls up 15 feet. Couldn't make that one hit the back of the rim. Teague with the rebound. Bringing it up. Teague pulls up from 3. Oh, in and out. But, oh, nice little tip by Teague, but Jimmy Butler couldn't put it in. Now the Rockets have the ball. Here comes Ariza. Oh, pump fakes it from 3. Here goes James Harden. Now looking, surveying, shoots it from 3, and he couldn't make it right there. So far, Trevor Ariza is the only one that's been able to score for the Rockets, and Jimmy Butler drives it in, but he gets it deflected by CP3. And it's going to be the first timeout right here for the Timberwolves. We got, so many plays. Karl-Anthony Towns already with 2 fouls, so we won't be able to see him until the second quarter. Not a good start right now so far for both teams. They've been on a drought so far. No team has been able to make a 1-3 besides Trevor Ariza. He has 3 3-pointers already. He's got 9 points for the Rockets. Awesome start to the game so far, though. And then they're playing really good defense on James Harden. First it was Andrew Wiggins staying in front of him. You know that James Harden, when he has the ball, he's going to love to do ISO. If he doesn't get that screen and roll that he loves to do around with Capella, you know that he's going to either lob it up to him or get an easy layup. When it's an ISO, you know that he's going to dribble between the legs, try to fake you out. That he loves to do that little off-pace, dribble, where he kind of slowly dribbling, then boom, he'll speed up, dribble faster between the legs, and he'll either drive right past you. If you stay in front of him, he'll do the step back, shoot over you, which he loves to do, and he's just been automatic this whole season. Andrew Wiggins did a good job, stayed in front of him, and I think one of the keys is that obviously one guy is not going to be able to stop James Harden, so having him get multiple looks. Okay, first maybe one player will be Andrew Wiggins, maybe the other player will be Jimmy Butler, maybe the other player will be Taj Gibson. He's been able to get, you know, a couple hands. I think we just saw a play like a few minutes ago where Taj Gibson was able to stick out his hand, you know, reach in and get that ball so he doesn't get so that Harden doesn't do his, you know, little patented between the legs dribble. And I think that's one of the keys that's going to help them, you know, be able to defend a potential MVP in James Harden is you're just going to have to try to stay in front of him. Obviously be careful with the fouls that he can create, and just try to give him as many different looks as he can so that it's not just one guy, not just Jimmy Butler being assigned to guard James Harden. Instead, have the whole team, have it be a team assignment to stop James Harden. And, you know, and just stuff like that, that's what's going to help him. Obviously, as you can see right now as the game has started, Trevor Ariza has been the main factor. He's already got 3 3-pointers in the game so far. He's feeling it. He's gone to the line. He's made his 2 free throws. So I believe he has all of the Rockets' points right now of 11. And also a big blow for the Timberwolves has been Karl-Anthony Towns. Obviously, the last couple of games, he hasn't been performing up to his standard of what we've been able to see, you know, during the season. But now, you know, he's got 2 fouls, so we won't be able to see him in the second quarter. Hopefully, this will give him the mental toughness that, okay, you know what? First quarter, wasn't playing my game, wasn't playing the way I should have been. Now the second quarter, let's see if he can come out a little bit more aggressive, but also not too aggressive where he doesn't get his 3rd foul. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what adjustments are made for both teams too. Guys, let me know if you guys have been enjoying the playoffs so far. What other games have you been seeing like that? What other top plays, you know, have you been seeing? Obviously, Pelicans and the Trailblazers is the first series to end. I made a top 5 plays videos if you guys want to check that out too. But yeah, that's the first series that ended. Sweep by the Pelicans. I did not have the Pelicans winning. I thought there was going to be the Trailblazers either winning it, you know, in 5 or 6 games. But yeah, that one came as an unexpected surprise right there. But still, much deserved right there, especially for Anthony Davis, how dominant he's been ever since Boogie Cousins went down with the injury. But, you know, we'll see how far they go. I'm excited to see if they can face the Golden State Warriors. All right, guys, so the game is back on. We got the Timberwolves with the ball again. Here comes Andrew Wiggins, guarded by Harden. He's got him right there on the corner. ISO on the elbow. Nice little step back. 18-foot jumper, couldn't make that. Nene is in the game, and he has his first rebound. Now we got Harden giving out to Anderson. Anderson back to Harden. Harden getting double teamed. Kicks it out to Ryan Anderson. Gives it back to Harden. Harden, 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Drives around. He's got space. Oh, tries to get it off to Nene. Almost loses it. Here comes Ariza. Another 3. Oh, first miss for Ariza. Timberwolves were lucky they missed that one. We got Wiggins with the rebound. The score is 11-8. Houston is up by 3. Andrew Wiggins drives it up, but there's a blocking foul on Nene. So, and then we got Teague right here. I think since the play prior to that, when the Rockets had the ball, seems like he jammed his hand. Let's see if they show a replay. I think it's either his pinky or his ring finger that he jammed. Hopefully it's not too messed up. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah. I guess he just got caught up with Nene's right there when he tried to get it. He just must have jammed it right there. He's just sat down on the bench, so we'll see if he comes back into the game. Derrick Rose came in for him now. He had a great game. He had like 17 points in Game 3. Now we got Butler. Butler looking for that Taj Gibson screen. Now he's got Nene on him. Giving it off to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, you know, he loves to attack the rim. Oh, trying to blow it right by to Taj Gibson, but Harden right there with the quick hands, and he got the turnover. Now we got Harden guarded by Gibson. Now he's guarded by Dieng. This is the matchup he wants right here. He's got the center. He's got the speed. He has Dieng in the palm of his hand right here. Let's see what he's going to do. Easy driving. Oh, but he missed the layup. Wow, it's rare that you see James Harden miss a layup like that. Now we have Derrick Rose guarded by Nene. Rose. Oh, getting good defense by Nene. Now we got Gibson with the ball. Gibson trying to look for Jimmy Butler. Finally, they gives him the ball. Here comes Jimmy Butler. Pump fake. Nice pivot move. Spin move. 15-foot jump shot. Drains it in. Nice play by Jimmy Butler. Staying with it. and he's able to score it right there. The score's 11-10. Houston is up by 1 now with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Nene, top of the key right here. Oh, being aggressive. Takes it up against Dieng. Gives it off to James Harden. Harden looking for that screen. He's got 2 guys on him. Still manages to sneak in. Oh, but he gets the foul called. Now he looks like he got hit hard. And he'll be going to the line right there for the first time to shoot his first 2 free throws. I mean, that's the dangerous part about it. Look at this. He just is able to sneak. Yeah, he got hit right in the face right there by Dieng. He's just always so crafty, been able to sneak by right there and just put his hands right in the position where the defender thinks that they have an easy target to swipe the ball, but nope. He ended up either hitting his forearm, hitting his face, hitting his shoulder. It's just, really intense like that. Now we look at that, showing replay of Harden already early on in the game, just trying to lead his team and try to focus, because you think that, okay, well, they're the number 1 team. They're able to take this number 8 seed, but on paper, I mean, look at who they have. Karl-Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins. They have Jimmy Butler, and they just have a bunch of role players that could just, they could have one moment and they can help this team get a victory. And they don't want to have this series tied 2-2 going back home. So now we got the Rockets right here. Harden going around the screen, gives it to Ryan Anderson. He's got a lot of space, shoots the 3 high up off the rim, and he couldn't make it. Timberwolves with the ball. Here comes Jimmy Butler bringing the ball up. Butler directing the offense. Here comes the screen that he's calling for from Taj Gibson. Nope, Taj Gibson goes away. Here comes Butler. Finds open Dieng for 3. Drains it in. 3-pointer for Dieng. Ties up the game. 13-13 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Harden, who gives it off to Gordon, who's in the game now. Gordon, too much space. Open 3. Automatic right there from the potential 6th man of the year, Eric Gordon. Now he increases the Houston's lead by 3, 16-13. Here comes Jimmy Butler, guarded by Anderson. Let's see what moves he can do. He feels like he could take him. Oh, had the floater rimmed in and out. Now Harden comes up with the rebound. Harden making his moves on Jimmy Butler. Now he's guarded. Oh, goes right past Butler. Nene, couldn't dunk it. It rattled in and off, and he missed the dunk. Now here comes Rose. Nice little find to Jimmy Butler, who makes the easy layup. Brings the score down to 16-15. Now Houston is only up by 1 now. 10 points in the paint for the Timberwolves. 0 for the Rockets. Here comes Harden. Look at that. Backing down Rose. Oh, shoots it. Fade away. Couldn't make it, but it's off on the Timberwolves, so it'll be Rockets ball. And now Mike D'Antoni call a timeout. See what they can come up with to help them like that. Now their lead's only by 1, 16-15, with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden seems like struggling so far, I think, just because of the different defenses that they're throwing at him right now. I mean, on that play, he was just trying to back down on D. Rose. Ended up getting a double team on him. Had to force him either to pass it out or fade away. He faded away, couldn't get that shot to go in. I think so far his points have just been... He even missed the layup, which is crazy. Usually, and that's why I was surprised when they saw that there was already... Timberwolves have 10 points in the paint. Usually, the Rockets are able to dominate points in the paint, especially when Harden drives in. He's either going to get an easy layup, he's going to get the foul called, or he's going to lob it up to Clint Capella, who's always able to reach it and dunk it down. And it's just surprising that the Timberwolves have been able to either obviously, study the film, watch the plays that they run, and try to see what they can do to alter the way that the Rockets play, especially the way James Harden and Chris Paul can run that offense and find those open guys. And they're doing a great job so far. Obviously, they're not winning right now. They're just down by 1. But it's not a blowout how it usually is for Rockets when they face off against other teams. Oh, man. Guys, let me know if anybody's watched any other playoff games. I think the game after this one is the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. That one was an exciting game. Ricky Rubio was able to get a triple-double and ended up helping the Utah Jazz take Game 3. So now I think they're up 2-1. So we'll see how they end up today in today's game. I got a couple other games too that happened over the weekend. I was away right there on a trip this weekend and out of town, so I wasn't able to catch a lot of the games. I was able to see that. I believe it was, the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. I was able to see that game, and I was able to see a little bit of the Rockets and Timberwolves game, and just being able to see the energy of Minnesota like that, and how that fan base has just been waiting for a playoff game, waiting for a playoff win, and they got it in that last game. So it's been really exciting playoff games so far. We also have, I think it was over the weekend, that the San Antonio Spurs got their first win of the series. So now they avoided the sweep. They're down 3-1. So we'll see what the Golden State Warriors can do. Obviously, they're not going to have Curry until the second round, I think, possibly. So they're just going to have to manage to be able to get one more victory and then head on to face the New Orleans Pelicans, which I think is going to be an awesome series. And I think over in the East, the team, the exciting series probably, I wasn't able to watch it over the weekend, but it was the Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. That one was an awesome game to see right there. I saw some of the highlights of how Giannis was able to make that game-winning tip-in, which was awesome for him right there. And they tied up the series 2-2 from obviously, when you watch the first two games of the series, you thought, well, the Celtics don't have Kyrie Irving, they don't have Marcus Smart, and they're still able to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. So you thought, oh, well, this one's going to be over. But nope. Giannis and his team, Middleton especially, have been able to help the Bucks climb back, and now they've got the series tied 2-2, headed back to Boston. So we'll see how that series ends up. As we got the broadcast coming back in right here, we got showing Tom Thibodeau right there. Let's see what what adjustments he's made. They're showing off what they're gonna be able to do. I mean, D Rose played really well like that. He was able to attack, sometimes at will. He got 17 points. So now we see him guarding CP3. He got CP3 in. James Harden sitting on the bench. Here comes CP3. Nice find to Capella. Oh, try to dunk it over right there, but he ends up getting the fouled. So now Clint Capella will be going to the free throw line. I think the foul will be on, I think it's on Aldridge. No, actually, no. Not Aldridge. It's on, oh, yeah, he got complete forearm right there. Yeah, that'll be Jellicoe right there with the foul. And Clint Capella misses the first free throw. The score is still 16-15. Houston's up by 1. Less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The series is 2-1. Rockets. Here comes the second free throw with Capella. This time he makes it. The score is 17-15. Houston is up by 2. Harden is on the bench. We'll probably see him in the second quarter. Here comes Wiggins with the ball. Wiggins taking on Capella. Aggressive. Drives it in. Finds Rose. Nice little reverse. Oh, tried it just in the air, but couldn't get it up into the rim and score. Here comes Gordon. Gordon, nice drive against Dieng, and he scores it right there. Uses the contact. Still able to touch it right off the glass very gently. And scores that layup. The score is 19-15. Rockets are up by 4. Here comes Dieng dribbling. Gives it off to Rose. Rose stops his dribble. Gives it off to Jamal Crawford. The ageless Jamal Crawford. Here he comes. Dribbling. Shoots it over Gerald Green, but he couldn't get it. Nice tip right there by Jellicoe. Now Minnesota gets a new shot clock. Here comes Crawford. Again, drives it in. Nice floater. Oh, too strong a hit back of the rim. Now here comes CP3 with the ball. CP3. Open lane. Tried to shoot it over, hit it off the glass, but he couldn't. Capella working hard, trying to get the rebound, and finally Houston Rockets get the ball back. Now handed it off to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon far from three-point line, and he missed it. Now here comes Wiggins. Wiggins with the play. Nice find by Derrick Rose to see that, okay, Wiggins is running up the floor. I'm going to find him right there. Easy layup. Brings the score now 19-17. Houston is up by 2. Here comes Gerald Green. Misses that 3. Here comes Rose speeding up. Oh, drives it in between 2. Scores the layup right there. And the score is tied now 19-19 with 32 seconds left. And the game clock right there. CP3 letting the ball dribble. Now he's picked it up. Here comes CP3. Nice little pump fake. Gets Jamal Crawford in the air. Floater. Easy. Patented right there. Floater by CP3. Now he brings the lead back up 21-19. Houston Rockets up by 2. Here comes Jamal Crawford. There's only a 3-second shot clock difference. Actually, a 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here comes Jamal Crawford. Guarded by CP3. Now he's going around the screen. Now he gives it off. Nope, he stays with it because he's got Capella on him. Easily drives by. Nice little floater away from the block from Capella. Now here comes CP3 with 1 second left. Pump fakes it. Shoots it over Rose. Off the front of the rim. And that's going to end the quarter. The score is tied 21-21. Look at that. Rose aggressiveness, sees that there's two guys right there, Gerald Green and Eric Gordon. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put my head down, drive it in, be aggressive. A nice little left-handed layup. Nice play by Derrick Rose. Oh, man, guys. So far, the game's been really exciting, been really close, as most games have been, you know, especially between these two teams. As I said earlier, on paper, it just seems like, okay, well, the Timberwolves have the star power to, obviously on paper, to keep up with this Rockets team. But again, Rockets, #1 team in the West. They're just able to hit threes from any side, and not just one player. It's multiple players that can hit those threes, and they just move. Their offense moves so fast at the lead of CP3, and if it's not CP3 leading the charge, it's James Harden leading the charge. And it's just that combination that what helps them just win games, and just kind of moving the defense around, not knowing who's going to score, who's going to get the ball. That's just so tough for any team to defend. But I mean, the Timberwolves have been able to keep up mostly each game that they've played. So we'll see what happens. First quarter, obviously, still 21-21. And obviously what's been helping out the Timberwolves has been their role players. Derrick Rose, starting to see a little bit, obviously not the MVP caliber of Derrick Rose that we saw a few years ago, but we're getting flashes of it. We're getting that, you know, that aggressiveness, that, you know, that confidence from him driving to the basket, trying to reverse it, adjust in the air, and score. You know, like seeing him be able to hit a couple shots, you know, in the last game, I believe it was game 3. It's just that kind of aggressiveness is what's going to help out, you know, especially him coming off the bench, you know, giving a little bit of relief for Jeff Teague. We'll see if he comes back in the game. He actually jammed his finger. We saw him go off to the bench, and then he went into the locker room. So we'll see if he comes back. Hopefully he does, because he's been helping out, and you know, the Timberwolves in the offense. Obviously him being able to drive it in, go under the basket, jump, and then still be able to find the open man, or him even draining a few threes or draining a few mid-range shots is always going to go a long way for the Timberwolves. I think what will be key right now for the Timberwolves is Karl-Anthony Towns. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter. Believe only played a few minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes. So now hopefully we'll be able to see him in the second quarter and see how he'll have to adjust his game. And I always like seeing these kind of moments, you know, especially when star players get early foul trouble. I want to see how they can adjust, how mentally, how they can focus in on, like, okay, on the defensive end, I'm just going to try to stay in front of my guy, try to give him a, you know, force him to take a tough shot, but also not too aggressive where I'm not going to straight out just try to block him and, you know, hack at him, you know, but just try to play defense smart, try to focus in and make sure that, okay, well, you can at least still have an impact on your team like that and help them hopefully get a victory. So we'll see what Karl-Anthony Towns can do. And James Harden too. James Harden's been, you know, on a drought lately like that. I think from what I remember the first quarter, I'll have to look back at the plays, but I believe he only has 2 points, and those from the free throws. Timberwolves are playing really good defense and just giving him different looks, double teaming him, and just not letting him either lob it up or even drive it to the basket and not have him create that contact to get the foul called. So I think we have the start of the second quarter coming right now. They're talking to Mike D'Antoni. Now we got the Rockets right here. Eric Gordon finds open lane, hands it off to Capella. Easy 2-hand dunk right there. Gives Houston the 2-point lead, 23-21. Now we got Teague back in the game. So luckily nothing happened right here with his finger, so he'll be good. We got Butler, guarded by Capella. He's got the speed and the moves right there. Pump fakes it. Capella, nice move to stay in front of him, but he hands it off to Jamal Crawford, who drains the 3 right there. And now the score is 24-23. Minnesota is up by 1. We got Crawford guarding CP3. He's got open space. 15-foot jump shot. Automatic right there for CP3. He loves doing that, going around the screen, and he forces defense to do, you know, whatever he wants. If you want to step up to him, he's going to find the open man. If not, he's going to score. Oh, nice find by Teague to Karl-Anthony Towns, who's back in the game, and he gets a jam right there. So now he brings this Minnesota up by 1, 26-25. Here comes CP3. Another screen. This time he's open for 3. Hits it off the rim right there. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with the rebound. Here comes Teague. Teague finds, Jimmy Butler. Nice drive. PJ Tucker was not paying attention. Jimmy Butler took advantage, drove it right by, got the foul called. Now he's got an opportunity for an and one play. Nice play by Jimmy Butler. Now the score is 28-25. Minnesota is up by 3. I like this aggressiveness. I think that's how you kind of have to play the Houston Rockets. It's just, playing aggressive, but also playing smart like that. Especially for their star players, trying to get them double team, force the ball out of their hands. But then also, as Jimmy Butler, misses the opportunity for a 3-point play. But also for the Timberwolves is to know, okay, when their defense isn't paying attention, take advantage, drive it in, and see who the open man is. CP3 finds PJ Tucker, shoots for 3, and he's not able to drain it. Houston Rockets, besides Trevor Ariza, as I mentioned before, nobody's able to hit threes right now. They're just in a drought right now. Jimmy Butler's got Capella on him. He's going to try to take advantage. He's got the speed and the moves. Let's see what he does. Nice little spin move, fade away. Oh, too strong. Capella comes up with the rebound. Now CP3 finds PJ Tucker, who's got nobody in front of him. Oh, gets the foul called on Jeff Teague, though. Seems like he landed near his knee because he's holding it right now. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He's still on the ground. PJ Tucker's been a really good role player for them too. His aggressiveness on defense as well as hitting a few threes has just helped this team get to where they are in first place. Also wearing really dope shoes, which I've always noticed because I follow Slam Online, and they're always showing his shoes of different. Every game he's wearing just a different pair of shoes. Let's see. Yeah, it's at the end. Jeff Teague. Seems like at first he just lands really weird. Yeah, on the knee, and then Jeff Teague lands on it from behind. Hopefully it's nothing too serious like that. Yeah, I think they took him out of the game right there. I think Gerald Green is back in for him. As Ariza's in the game as well. Let's see if he still has the hot hand. He made 11 points for the Rockets. Capella gives it to CP3, who's guarded by Teague. CP3 waiting for that screen. Oh, we got PJ Tucker going into the locker room, so we'll see if we get an update on that. Here comes CP3. Just nice little floater. Avoids the block by Karl-Anthony Towns. Gets the nice little friendly roll. The score is 28-27. Minnesota is up by 1. Teague gives up the dribble to find Derrick Rose. Rose kicks it to Butler. Butler, nice little move. Stops his dribble. Moving on his pivot foot. Gives it off to Towns. He's got the smaller man on him, but he hands it off to Crawford, who finds Butler. Oh, tried to adjust and get the contact in the air, but couldn't make the shot. So now here comes the Rockets. Green finds Eric Gordon open in the corner. Could not make it. Another 3 missed by the Houston Rockets. Here comes Rose. Look at the speed. Look at that. And he actually gets the goaltending right there. Nice aggressiveness by Rose. Seeing that the gap, seeing that the defense not coming back. And you know what? He's going to take advantage. Use his speed. And he's still got a little bit of the hops to get up and make that layup. Gets 2 more points for Minnesota. Here come the Rockets though. Open Eric Gordon. And couldn't get the bounce. Another rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. Here comes Jimmy Butler dribbling the ball. Opening. Only got Capella in front of him. Gets the foul called, and he'll be going back to the line. Capella laying on the ground. Did not like that. Feels like he got hit in the mouth. Should have been an offensive foul. But nope. Refs didn't call it that way. Let's check out that rebound. Look at the aggressiveness. Drives it in. Yeah, I guess his elbow or forearm might have hit Capella right in the face, but good job by Jimmy Butler to initiate the contact and force Capella to, okay, you're going to either have to block my shot, or I'm just going to get this layup right over you. Too bad he wasn't able to convert it, but let's see if he can at least get 2 more points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The score is 30-27. Minnesota's up by 3. We got 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Jimmy Butler makes the first free throw. All right, we got PJ Tucker back on the bench now, so luckily we got a few players already getting a little bit hurt, but luckily nothing too serious. And they're back on the floor. I could imagine nobody wants to miss playoff time. Nobody wants to miss any games, any opportunity to help their team, get a game, get a victory in a series, So we'll see what happens. Jimmy Butler scores his second free throw. Now Rockets with the ball. Here comes Ariza. Ariza gets fouled by Jamal Crawford, actually. I guess he reached in, got a little too aggressive. So now Rockets will inbound the ball. The score is 32-27. Minnesota is up by 5. Ariza gives it off to Capella, who's guarded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Capella knows he wants to give the ball away. Now he gives it to CP3. CP3 looking for that screen. He's got space. Hands it off to Capella. Nice little defensive play by Karl-Anthony Towns, but Capella gets the lucky bounce and he scores it. Now the score is 32-29. Minnesota's up by 3. Here comes Teague. Teague tries to drive it against Gerald Green, but he's nice little defense. Stops the play right there. Now we got Karl-Anthony Towns. Center versus center. Towns backs down. Oh, almost spin move. Nice little touch off the glass. And I think Capella also has a few fouls, and he doesn't want to get into foul trouble. Scores 34-29. Minnesota's up by 5. Here comes CP3. CP3 guarded by Crawford. Nice little underhand pass to Ariza. Ariza to Green, who pulls up from the corner 3. Couldn't make it. Nice box out by Karl-Anthony Towns, and he gives it off to Crawford. Crawford speeds up. Nice little hesitation dribble. Pulls up from 18 feet, and he drains it right there over CP3. Another 2 points right there for Crawford. The score is 36-29. Minnesota crowd is getting crazy. Here comes, Ariza. Nice little find to Capella. Easy little layup right there. Nobody had their eyes and nobody was helping out. Oh, really, really lazy and just awkward pass right there by Minnesota. Now they make a turnover. Look at the aggressiveness. Oh, I thought it was going to be a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns, but he stuck out that elbow. Look at that aggressiveness. Capella backed off, but nope. Patented little glass. Here comes CP3 right here. CP3 going around the screen. Finds Ariza. Ariza, another 3. No, couldn't make it. He was on fire after making 3 in a row, but ever since then, he hasn't been able to make it. Here comes Teague, guarded by CP3. Teague going around the screen. Now he has Capella on him. He can either drive by him. Nope, he's going to give it to Karl-Anthony Towns. Tries to make the little 5-foot floater, but he couldn't make it. Now Harden, nice play. Now that he's back in the game. Oh, nice find by CP3, who finds Ariza driving, cut it in, and he scores the easy layup. The score is 36-33. Minnesota is up by 3. Less than 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Teague has Capella on him, but Karl-Anthony Towns has a smaller man. He's got the advantage, drives right by him, aggressiveness, and he scores, and he gets the foul called, and one opportunity for Karl-Anthony Towns. The score is 38-33. Nice play by Karl-Anthony Towns, knowing, okay, I got Eric Gordon on me. I'm just going to spin move, use my power, end up getting the foul called, and still scores the basket right there. Nice play by Karl-Anthony Towns, and I'm glad that he's, adjusted his game, knows that he has 2 fouls, and he's going, all right, you know what? I'm just going to wait for those opportunities, wait for those mismatches, and he got one on that play, and he's able to score and increase the lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So it's going to be a timeout as they come back for the game right here. Guys, let me know if you're watching any plays that you like so far for this game, or any plays that you liked over the weekend that you guys saw. If you've watched any other games, let me know. Let me know in the chat right there. I'll answer any other questions that you guys have, any comments that you guys have. It's been a pretty interesting game so far like that. I love these back and forth games where you just so many lead changes. You just don't know which way it's going to go, which way momentum's going to slide for which team. So it's been pretty good. Right now, Minnesota seems to be in control. That home court advantage is kind of giving them that momentum. The crowd is pumped. They're just giving them so much energy to just stay with it and try to stay and see if they can climb back and make the series 2-2 again. So we'll see what happens. 2-2 again. I don't know why I said that. It's barely going to be the first time I said 2-2. But anyway, it's trying to see if they can climb back to make it 2-2. Oh, man. And then I've been really happy. I was really happy to see Derrick Rose back. He got 17 points, I believe, in the last game. And he was just really aggressive. And it's just really good to see him confident, being able to drive it in, not being afraid to jump, not thinking about his injuries anymore, seeing how he's able to just kind of readjust in the air, and he's been able to score. He got aggressive in one play, saw that the defense was getting lazy, and decided, you know what, I'm just going to drive it in, put my head down, and still able to score that nice little easy layup. And I've liked how Karl-Anthony Towns has been aggressive too, now that he's back on the bench. Now he's taking his opportunities. Now he knows, okay, I got foul trouble, don't want to get another foul, so I'm just going to wait for my opportunities, be patient, and just score where my spots are, find my spot and score where I know I can score. And also on defense too, he's able to, just understand, okay, I'm not going to just try to get as many blocks as I can or just try to stop as many baskets. Just try to understand, okay, defensively, just try to make the toughest shot for whatever offensive player is coming at you like that. And he did a good play by jumping up in the air, not trying to get, any contact, not trying to create any contact, and he was able to do that on the defensive end. We'll see what the Rockets can do. James Harden obviously has been struggling so far in this game. The Houston Rockets have been struggling so far for three-point land. They haven't been able to make anything from downtown besides Trevor Ariza, and I believe there was another. Eric Gordon made one of the threes as well. But besides that, they just have been struggling, either in and out, hitting off the side of the rim, front of the rim. Just haven't been able to do that. And we'll see if James Harden can also adjust his game and maybe get to his spots, either start hitting a few threes or, and he just loves to kind of create contact and force the defensive player to just foul him or let him be and get a nice, easy layup. Because, obviously, you can have a few tough games, but when you're as a superstar like James Harden, it's tough to have a back-to-back bad games or, even just a bad game in general. So we'll see what James Harden can do to adjust and see how he can help lead this team to another victory and make the series 3-1. We got the broadcast back now. They're comparing Karl Anthony Towns to a young Kevin Garnett when he was with the Timberwolves. Now we got Karl Anthony Towns, free throw line. Let's see if he can make that three-point play. Sets up his shot. Makes it in, three-point play. The score now is 39-33. Minnesota's up by 6. We got Jimmy Butler guarding James Harden, potential MVP. Let's see what James Harden can do on this possession. Goes around 2 screens. Nice little between the legs dribble. Tries to find Nene. Nene aggressive, and he scores it, but I think the foul came before the foul. So he actually scored it, so the foul came after he scored the bucket, so now Nene's got an opportunity for a three-point play. The score is 39-35. Minnesota's up by 4. PJ Tucker's on the floor again. Glad to see him that the knee injury was nothing serious. But Nene wasn't able to convert on a three-point play. So now Karl Anthony Towns gets another rebound. Teague gives it off to Butler. Butler immediately drives against PJ Tucker. Now he pulls it all the way back to three-point line. Gives it to Rose. Rose. It causes a charge right there on Eric Gordon. Nice little play by Eric Gordon to stay in front of him. Not too aggressive right there. Tom Thibodeau does not like that call. Let's see right there. Rose, nice little jab step. Goes right into the chest of Eric Gordon. And he's going to get that offensive foul called. So the Rockets get the ball back. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Harden going around the Nene screen, but Rose is still in front of him. Nice little crossover. Drives it in. Floater. Easy little bucket right there for James Harden. Scores 39-37. Minnesota's up by 2 only. Harden's only got 4 points so far in the game. He's 1 for 8 in field goals. Here comes Rose right here. Corner. Nice little pump fake on Eric Gordon. Gives up his dribble. Now he gives it off to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns working on. Almost loses the ball. Now they do lose the ball right there. Here comes Harden. Harden surveying the floor. He's got Teague on him. Now comes that little off-pace dribble. He's got right in front, between the legs. Between the legs again. Step back. Drains the 3. James Harden. It's so automatic. He just does that so much that it's just pretty sure he can do that with his eyes closed the way he can do that. Now it's going to be a timeout by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tom Thibodeau not liking how they're playing. They just gave up their lead. Houston is now up 40-39. Look at that replay. Between the legs. Step back. Over Teague. Drains it right there. Giving Houston the lead 40-39. As the Houston Rockets and the Timberwolves go to a little commercial break. I'm telling you guys, it just only takes a few shots, a few moments like that, a few couple plays, and James Harden just starts stepping back into that zone. They start hitting a few threes, and then as soon as they start playing a little bit more aggressively defense, they start giving them a few more looks to start driving it in, getting to the basket, getting fouls, going to the free throw line, and being able to score and just get to his spots, really. But from obviously easier said than done like that is, he everywhere on the court is his spot, really. It's especially when he's able to just kind of dribble around the defensive player, step back, just get a nice clean shot over any defender, especially how he's just been doing it right now in this second quarter. The second quarter, he's been able to use the screens, and try to bait the defense into thinking, okay, maybe I'm going to lob it up, but then nope, I'm just going to float it right over you, scores. Or in just cases where it's just ISO against Teague, he knows that he has the ability and the speed to just drive by Teague. But you know what? I'm just going to get a nice little step back, has enough space to pull up, and he just drains it from 3. Oh, man. Guys, let me know of any other plays, any other game that you're interested in watching. I'm hoping I can at least, now that I'm back, hopefully I can be in a regular schedule for work, not having to go out of town anymore for a while, hopefully. So hopefully I can be able to catch a lot more games, go live a lot more, and then try to catch a game a day, hopefully. But obviously that's just being really optimistic. I'm hoping to catch maybe at least 2 to 3 games a week. Do a live play-by-play and see if I can just commentate for those 3 games. I would love to do a game every day, but it just depends on what time I get out of work and seeing what games are on. I'm hoping I can catch a game of the Cleveland versus Indiana Pacers. I want to cover at least one game for that series. Hopefully I can catch the Golden State Warriors versus San Antonio Spurs. See if the Warriors can just stop the Spurs and then move on to the next round. Hopefully I can catch that game. The Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks series is really interesting too. I'd want to cover that one. So I'll have to just check out my schedule, see if they don't play early, and just hope I can catch one of those games. I've already been able to commentate for the Thunder versus Jazz game. That game was really exciting. I believe it was game 1, and they just had every game has just been so good like that. And I think that's what I like most about the playoffs is that, we've seen blowouts, but they haven't been blowouts for since the second or third quarter. It's mostly been, maybe the team starting off the third quarter hot or starting off the fourth quarter hot and just pulling away, and then it ends up with a 15 or 20 point lead. But most of these playoff games have been really interesting. Kind of both teams trying to adjust, trying to make those right adjustments and just find that perfect place in order to take advantage of the defense flaws and then trying to take the game and get as many victories and just trying to end the series as quick as you can. I think we have the broadcast coming back now, showing off some of the stats for Houston, how they've been kind of slowing down for this series. Obviously in the season they have 112.4 average, and I think in this series they only have 103. So we'll see if that changes in this game. Nice defensive play by Trevor Ariza, who just jumps the pass. Now they have the turnover right here. Here comes Eric Gordon. Gives up his dribble, hands it off to Nene. Now he hands it off to Ryan Anderson, giving it off to James Harden. Harden going around the screen. He's got Teague between the legs. Nice little jab step. 3, drains it. Another 3, back-to-back threes for James Harden. The score is 43-39. Houston is up by 4 points right there. Now look at that. Started off with only 4 points. Now he's got 10. Here comes Teague. Speeds up. Hands it off to Rose. Rose pulls up over Nene, and he scores from 3. Nice play by Derrick Rose. The score is 43-42. Houston is up by 1. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden was going to get a screen by Nene, but he calls it off. Now he gets a screen by Gordon. He wants Teague on him. He's been able to score on him. Oh, Eric Gordon. Jump pass. Look at that. Nice ball movement by the Rockets, but nice defense to stay in front by Minnesota. Oh, but Eric Gordon open for 3, and he drains it right there. Another 3-pointer. They're starting to heat up for Houston right there. Oh, here comes Teague, who automatically pulls up. Nobody in front of him, but he couldn't get it. Now, the rebound by Houston. Here comes James Harden. Harden. Nice little pull back behind the back on Andrew Wiggins, but Andrew Wiggins stays in front of him. Now, here comes Ariza from 3 at the side. No, couldn't get it. Oh, Harden. Nice aggressive play, but over the back, and he gets the foul called on him. So it'll be Minnesota Timberwolves ball. D'Antoni looking up at the replay, not believing that was a foul. So it'll be Minnesota Timberwolves ball. So we got 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. The score is 46-42. Houston is up by 4. Teague waiting for the offense to run. Gets a screen of Karl-Anthony Towns. Now Karl-Anthony Towns wants the ball. Being guarded by Harden. He's got the advantage right here. He's got the size on him. Instead, he kicks it out to Wiggins, who's open for 3. Oh, too strong. Gibson working his way right there. And a deflection. We'll see what I think it's still Timberwolves ball. I think they believe that Ryan Anderson stepped out of bounds and he was still touching the ball, so it'll be Timberwolves ball right now. I was hoping they show the replay so we can see it more clearly. But let's see. Teague is going to take the ball out. We got CP3 back in the game. They've only got 4.3 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's hope they know that they only have that many seconds on the shot clock and see what they can do on this play. Teague inbounding the ball. We got Wiggins coming around the screen. He lobs it up to Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns, strong and aggressive move, and he jams it right there. Nice play right there that they set up. Good job by Teague to be able to lob it up high enough so that the defender wouldn't be able to get it. And Karl-Anthony Towns being able to reach it, take a step, and jam it home. Here comes Harden. Has space, pump fakes it, hands it off to Ariza, but he gets it back. He's got Karl-Anthony Towns. Let's see what Harden wants to do. He wants that ISO. Jab stepping between the legs. Nice jab step again. Gets enough space, but couldn't make the three. Derrick Rose skies for the rebound. Here he comes again against Ryan Anderson. Nice left-handed layup by Derrick Rose. The crowd is going crazy because Derrick Rose just looking like he's the Derrick Rose of old, and he's tied the game up again, 46-46. And a timeout by Houston right there. Look at that Derrick Rose again, the aggressiveness. I love it. See, he is that X factor that the Minnesota Timberwolves need because, you know, when Teague's not able to drive it in, you know, he can have Derrick Rose still has the aggressiveness, the speed, drive it in, and hopefully if he's not able to score, able to kick it out to somebody else, kick it out to the open man and score. Nice little play right there. And he just notices, he just has that high IQ of being able, okay, the defense for the Rockets is not getting back. There's only one guy, Ryan Anderson, in front of me. I'm just going to take it up, right up against him, get that contact, and just force Ryan Anderson to make a play. Okay, what is he going to do? Is he going to foul me? Is he going to let me take a layup? Well, he's not aggressive enough, so he just makes it. Nice little left-handed layup by Derrick Rose. Oh, gosh. So you just, again, guys, momentum. First quarter, it seemed like the Timberwolves were in control. They had the nice little lead. Now, Rockets in the second quarter starting to hit a couple threes, making more ball movement, trying to find that open man, and then the Timberwolves defense getting lazy and not sticking with their men. A few threes go in, and now Houston takes the lead. But now again, Timberwolves chipping back. Look at this. I think they're showing Derrick Rose highlights, how aggressive he's been able to be right there and how that's just been able to help. His shot has been good. He's been able to hit threes, mid-range jump shots. Look at this. This series, he's averaging 14 points, guys, on 20 minutes. Look at this last play. Nobody getting back. Only Ryan Anderson. Left him on an island alone with Derrick Rose. And I think you know the result on that one. Here comes Capella right here, top of the three-point line, giving it off to CP3. Look at that. Open space. Nobody steps up. Easy layup right there. Gives Houston the lead, 48-46. Karl-Anthony Towns did not step up. Didn't want to get that third foul. Just gave him, you know what? Get you an easy layup, CP3. Here comes Rose. Step back. 20-foot jump shot. Couldn't get it right there. But Karl-Anthony Towns, aggressive rebound. So that gives it back to Derrick Rose as the shot clock starts over and the offense begins again. Oh, nice defensive play by Harden. Coming from behind to steal it against Karl-Anthony Towns. Now he's got Towns. This is the matchup he wants. One-on-one. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden will probably use it all. Directing the offense. Making sure everybody knows where they got to go. 8 seconds left. Between the legs. Is it a step back? Yes, it is. From three. Oh, rims in and out. Would have been a nice play for James Harden to increase the lead. Here comes Teague. Looked like he wanted to pull back. He's got James Harden on him, but now he gives it to Rose. Towns wants the ball. And Clint Capella will foul Karl-Anthony Towns before he even gets it. So I believe Karl-Anthony Towns will be going to the line for 2 free throws and hopefully tie the game up. A nice little play right there by James Harden. He had the matchup he wanted. He had Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns is quick and he's got the size. But, for a guard as quick as James Harden is, he has complete control. Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't know which direction he's going to go. So he can either go left, right, pull back, drains it, but couldn't make that three. So here comes Karl-Anthony Towns' first free throw. And it comes right, real short, and he hits the front of the rim. Not a good free throw attempt for Karl-Anthony Towns. He'll take a breather, steps back, try to collect himself to try to take that second free throw shot. He's got 9 points already, 7 rebounds, 4 for 6. He's doing good. All he has to do is just stay away from those foul trouble that he can get into. Here comes his second free throw attempt. Oh, rims in and out. Didn't like the result on that one. So we'll see. The score is still 48-46. Houston is up by 2. Eric Gordon finds the open lane. Look at that fake pass, floater. Gets 2 bounces. Still couldn't make it right there. Rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. Here comes Teague. Picks up the speed. Karl-Anthony Towns was calling for it. He's open for 3. Oh, instead, Teague drives it in and he misses the floater. Here comes James Harden. Oh, full speed. Nobody steps up to him. He knows that Karl-Anthony Towns has 2 fouls, and he jumps right by him and he scores the layup. The score is 50-46. Houston is up by 4. Karl-Anthony Towns, couple spin moves, finds Derrick Rose. Nice aggressiveness again. He makes his body look, forces the contact against Capella, forces him to see, okay, I'm going to pump fake, try to get you in the air. Doesn't get him in the air. Instead, I'm just going to go up aggressive, touch off the glass. Brings the score now 50-48. Houston is up by 2. CP3 in the paint, trying to find it, gives up his dribble, finds Capella, who finds Harden. Harden going around the screen. He's got space, steps back, shoots for 3. Oh, couldn't make it. Falls to the ground, tried to get that foul called, but he couldn't. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins gets fouled by Harden, reached in. He doesn't like the call, but he clearly reached in too aggressively. And now Andrew Wiggins going to the line, hopefully to tie this game up. There's only 32 seconds left in the second quarter, guys. Harden looking up the screen, doesn't believe it. He's like, what foul? What foul? Let's check out the replay, James. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, come on, James. He clearly fouls him right there. Reached in, got his right hand. There's really, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember or not. I mean, I've been watching basketball, I think, since like the 2000s. Since 2000, literally. Here comes Wiggins' first free throw, and he makes it. I remember when guys used to get fouls called on them. They never complain as much, obviously, as they did. They would just lift their hand up, be like, yep, that was me, ref. I got the foul called. But nowadays, it's completely different. Now guys, obviously, foul trouble is for star players can just affect the momentum and just change the game completely, especially in playoff time. So I completely understand why James Harden didn't want to get that foul called, but he was just a little too aggressive. Wiggins misses the second free throw, couldn't tie the game up, so now Houston is up by 150-49. 25 seconds left and counting in the second quarter. Here comes CP3, who's guarded by Teague. Harden thought he was going to get now he's going to give the screen, but I'm pretty sure he wants the ball. CP3, nope, going to drive it against Jimmy Butler. Nice little reverse, couldn't spin it enough on the glass. So now Jimmy Butler with the ball. 4 seconds left. Nice deflection by CP3. Here comes Harden, giving off to Ariza at the shot clock. Oh, couldn't make it right there. So that'll be the end of the second quarter. The score is 50-49. Houston is only up by 1. Could have had a bigger lead, but Ariza couldn't hit that shot at the end of the second quarter. Guys, so many exciting plays so far for the Timberwolves and the Rockets. It's been a close game. So many changes and so many ties with that. I mean, I love this kind of games. Derrick Rose being aggressive, being able to drive it in and score, like how we used to be able to see him. He's been able to even hit a 3. And I think James Harden just knew that his first quarter performance wasn't as good as what he wanted. So in the second quarter, he stepped up, started scoring more, getting to his spots, finding the right matchups, getting Karl-Anthony Towns on him, getting Teague on him, and being able to step back and score for 3. Oh, man. So we'll see what adjustments happen during halftime, what each coach is going to do to try to, get the momentum in their favor to try to get this victory. Obviously, the Timberwolves are going to want Karl-Anthony Towns to keep being aggressive. I was a little worried after he got those 2 fouls that he was just like, okay, well, I'm probably going to play it, passive, not try to, create that much, attention and not get that many fouls. But no, as soon as he came into the second quarter, he called for the ball. He knew when the mismatch, when he had Eric Gordon on him, he's like, okay, this is my time. This is my moment. Get to my spot. I know Eric Gordon is going to be able to stop me. I got the size on him. Nice little floater spin moves. Then even when he had Capella, he was able to do a few spin moves, a few moves, get him off his feet, and then score the easy buckets. Those are the type of plays that are just going to help Timberwolves down the road into third and fourth quarter and just help them get the lead and hopefully stay with the lead if they want to tie this series up at 2 games apiece. For the Rockets, I think it's just trying to get their role players involved. I mean, right now, Eric Gordon has been able to hit a few threes, but just not as many as they've wanted, especially with the open shots that they've been having. Trevor Ariza started off on fire, as I mentioned already multiple times. Had 3 3-pointers, but then after that, hasn't been able to score a 3-pointer. Had a chance at the end of the second quarter, but couldn't make it. Ryan Anderson, I believe, has only shot 1 or 2 3-pointers. He hasn't been able to drain it. Capella hasn't been able to get any lobs from CP3 or James Harden. So it's been interesting so far for the Rockets like that. Not used to seeing them being able to be flat on their shot from downtown. So we'll see what adjustments they can make. Hopefully they can just kind of relax, focus in, try to find their zone, and see what they can do in that third and fourth quarter to help them increase their lead 3-1. Guys, if you're watching right there, let me know if you have any questions. If you were watching the game, any plays that you saw, anything interesting. Who do you think is going to win the game? Who do you think is going to win the series? Anything. Put me in the chat right there, so we can, just trying to chat it up, make the breaks a little bit more interesting, But yeah, so far the game has been really, really fun to watch, and I can't wait to watch the next game too. I can't wait to watch the Utah versus the Thunder. That game is just, it can go either way really. Like each game has just been close. I just feel like I would have thought the Thunder would have had a little bit more of a chance. They could have obviously won a few of the games like that. I think that I saw a stat the other day too where the fourth quarter they just the big three for OKC just have not been able to score, not been able to find their spots, especially like the ISO ball that they play. Especially when one of them gets the ball, they kind of want to get to their spots and just score and score and score, and just sometimes it just works against them and it's just not helping them out. So we'll see what happens in that game. We got the Inside the NBA going on right now in the background that I'm watching right here. We'll see if they can pull up some of the highlights that maybe we can talk over. James Harden has been picking it up, especially in the second quarter. He was able to get to some of his spots that he really likes to do, and he's been able to get at matchups, especially against Teague. He knows that, okay, well, against Teague, I can probably just drive it in, maybe get a little step back, and he's been able to do that. He loves to do that little between the legs, and then he'll either jab step it, look like he's about to drive it in, and then pull back, or he just kind of just does a little step back behind the three-point line. He knows exactly where the three-point line is, where to step back in order to drain it right in your face. And he's been able to do that so far in the second quarter. Now they're showing a couple stats. Derrick Rose has been awesome so far in this game. He's been able to be aggressive. He's had a couple of drives where he sees the defense kind of being lazy, and he's like, okay, you know what? You're being lazy. I'm just going to drive right past you, get my points, and help my team get the victory right now in this game so far. So they've been able to both teams have slowly but surely been able to find their spots and try to take advantage of the other team's flaws to be able to, take the lead right here. I wonder who else is going to step up so far for the Timberwolves. I mean, Derrick Rose seems to be like he's going to be the X factor for the Timberwolves. For the Rockets, I still feel like if it's not Harden or CP3, it's probably going to be Ariza. Ariza just, obviously you just got to get him open. He just loves to take that corner three-point shot. Really, he loves to take any three-point shot. This whole Houston team loves to take those three-point shots. But we'll see which role player can step up and help the Rockets, increase their lead and then hopefully maybe take the series. Guys, let me know in the chat if you've been watching the game or if you've liked any of the plays. I think they're starting to show that Derrick Rose play where you're just seeing like that the whole defense is just not getting back. Only Ryan Anderson, look at that, how aggressive it is like that. Just like the old days of Derrick Rose when he used to drive it right there. He was just so quick, so explosive, and just gets to the rim and he just dunked it on anybody who went up to meet with him like that. So we'll see what Derrick Rose can do so far in the rest of the game. So far, I think, it's obviously so close to call. Houston has a lead right now, 50-49. But I don't know. I feel like Timberwolves can just, especially with the home court that they have, the energy that the fan base is giving them right now. It's just right now to me it's in their favor. Obviously Houston is the much better team. They're able to just find their ways, find their spots. The three ball obviously is not working, but that can change in an instant. So you never know what can happen during the game. But I don't know. I feel like the Timberwolves are in a good place right now. They're not down by a lot. They can easily just go on a quick run, like a 10-0 run, 12-0 run, and then just take that lead and then just keep up that momentum and then take the game. So the Rockets have to watch out. We'll see what happens during the game. But I feel like right now Timberwolves are in a better position right now. They're not down. They're only down by one. So we'll see what the Rockets are going to have to do and adjust. Obviously, that three ball that they have been missing has been really affecting their game. Them hitting those threes obviously would have given them the confidence to keep making more, to keep taking those shots, and giving them the lead as well. Guys, what other series have you been... is there any other series you guys have been interested in watching like that? Let me know in the chat if you guys have been interested in watching any other series. That Indiana versus Cleveland series is interesting. Everybody's talking about if LeBron's going to lose, like, in the first round, like, or is he just, going to have to step it up. I mean, he's been doing really everything for the Cavaliers, obviously for the last few years, but especially in these playoffs, he's just been having to have to score over 30 points. He's going to have to basically average a triple-double. He's just going to have to do anything that it takes to help his team win. So it's going to be an interesting series too, like that. And the score's tied 2-2, and it's going back to Cleveland. I think that one goes on Wednesday. But yeah, that one should be an interesting one. Let me know what other plays that you guys have been excited to watch during the playoffs. Giannis has been dunking on guys from the Celtics. It's just so many different types of plays. Anthony Davis been getting alley-oops from Rondo, from Holiday, like that. So many good plays. Hopefully I can make... I'm waiting. My plan basically for the playoffs is to commentate as many play-by-play games as I can from different series and just kind of go all the way up to the finals. When in the finals, I'm hoping to at least, do a play-by-play for each one of those games. It's going to be tough, especially with work, but I'm going to try to do it. And it should be fun because I love watching the finals. And as well as after every series ends, I'm hoping to do, a top 5 plays for the series. I have one already for the Pelicans and the Trailblazers. If you guys want to check it out, it's on my YouTube channel. It's just the top 5 plays. Let me know what you think. If I chose the right top play, if I was way off and I must have missed a play from the Pelicans and the Trailblazers, let me know. But yeah, I'm hoping to do one of those for every series after the end. So hopefully the next series that looks like it might end is the Timberwolves versus... Not the Timberwolves. What am I talking about? The Warriors versus San Antonio Spurs. So hopefully when that one ends, I'll be able to make a top 5 plays for that one and see, who got the top play between the Warriors and the Spurs. I think another series that looks like it might be over, I think, is the Sixers versus the Miami Heat. I think they have a 3-1 series lead. That series has been exciting just because of, like, the young stars like in Joel Embiid playing again with that face mask, and Ben Simmons, obviously, the Rookie of the Year. I feel like he's the Rookie of the Year. A lot of people feel like he technically isn't a rookie, but to me he is. He didn't play last year at all, so I mean, it's been so exciting to watch them be able to show what they got in their first playoff experience and showing that they seem like they can take on any team in the East. So they've been able to show that, obviously, in the regular season, being able to get the 3rd spot in the East. So we'll see how that one ends up too. I'm hoping to cover that one at least. Hopefully I can catch the next game. I think I got to check when it's going to come on, but hopefully I can do a play-by-play for that one. So that's basically my plan. I'm just trying to practice, trying to get more and more experience, more and more, practice into just doing play-by-play to try to make it sound like, I don't know, try to make it sound as different as I can. I don't want to sound like anybody else that's on ESPN, TNT. I just want to have a different type of energy, trying to bring something different to a play-by-play so that you guys can, watch the game, but also, watch the game and then listen to my voice as well. That way I can, improve and see where it takes me. I don't know. That's hopefully that's the goal. Hopefully it's just to see where this can take me and to see how far I can go with this play-by-play thing. Because I love watching basketball. I mean, who doesn't? Obviously, everybody loves their own sport, but this is, I think, one of my favorite things to do in my life right now is just to sit down and watch basketball. And I think what better way than just to kind of talk about it, than just to commentate on players, exciting plays, the top superstars of the game right now, and especially how my team for the Lakers, how they have young stars coming up. So we'll see what the future holds for them right there. I think they're still in halftime right now, so they should be coming back soon. And showing the inside the NBA. These guys always having a good time, man. Always seems like such a fun time to be like that, like just sitting around with 4 guys just laughing like that. It's crazy. I got Oscar Salgado. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, dude. Dude. Oh, and you're a Lakers fan, dude. Yeah, man. That's my team, dude. I'm sure you're as sad as I am that they are not in the playoffs, but we have enough stars to, enough young rising stars to be able to obviously look forward to the future, and hopefully they can make it to the playoffs next year, man. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can at least, by the time the season starts in October, hopefully my schedule will be right and I'll be able to commentate all the Laker games. It'll be tough for the away games, but yeah, my plan is hopefully for the home games, I'll be able to commentate each one of those. But yeah, man, thanks though. Hopefully work is treating you good though. Hopefully not too tough, and hopefully you're almost off and able to catch the next game, which I think is Utah versus the Thunder. Yep, dude. Me too, dude. I'm hoping they, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you're hearing all the news of who they're going to get, all these free agents and stuff like that. Like, to me, dude, my only priority is that they sign Randall. I don't know about you, Oscar, but like me is like, I want them to keep Randall. I feel like if they were to let him go, it just sucks so much. It was like, I guess I don't want them to just focus on like, oh, well, let's bring back like a nice free agent like Paul George or like LeBron or like anything like that. Like me, it's like, I feel like Randall just proved himself, how he can be a leader, how he can just show that he can help the young squad win games. It's just like, dude, that's my main priority this season. So I already can't wait for the next one. I'm hoping to, what new things are going to happen like that, or who new guys can come on, and then just see what changes, who they draft, like all this different kind of stuff. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good playoffs though. I'm trying to catch every game, and if I can't watch the games, I'm trying to listen to while I'm at work. But yeah, so see what happens. So hopefully we'll see if the game comes back on. I think halftime should be over right now. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to come back on right now. They're already, I think, talking to, Reggie Miller, who's already on there. I actually like Reggie Miller when he commentates. If I had to think of my favorite, like if I were to watch a game and I'd listen to it, and if I wasn't commentating, I'd probably like, the Reggie Miller. Chris Webber commentates good. I actually like, besides other people think, I actually like Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy and Mike Breen on ESPN. I think they commentate really well. But yeah, I think those are the guys that I really like listen to. And obviously, for me, Chick Hearn was obviously the voice for me every time I used to watch a Laker game. So we'll see what happens. I think the game is just about to come on right now. We got Derrick Rose right there, who's aggressive already like that. He's had a great first and second quarter. He'll come off the bench right here. Karl-Anthony Towns adjusted his game. Know he had 2 fouls, but you know what? Still adjusted, found his spots, and scored. So we got the third quarter starting right here, guys. We got the Rockets with the ball. Harden going around the screen. He's got space. Nice floater. Nobody contests the shot, but he wasn't able to get the nice bounce. So Timberwolves get the ball. Here comes Jimmy Butler, guarded by CP3. Starts backing him down, using his size. He got the size, but CP3 is really aggressive. Here comes the double team. Now Jimmy Butler pulls it back, gives it off to Teague. Teague, guarded by Harden. Teague's got Capella on him, so now he's got the advantage, but instead he kicks it out to Butler, who shoots for 3. Oh, in and out. Towns, nice little, was able to get it. Oh, handed through too hard to Jimmy Butler. Almost went backcourt, and now Houston has the ball. Here comes Harden. Harden, nobody in front of him. Looked like he wanted to take that 3 from 5 feet behind the three-point line, but he didn't. Now he's got Karl-Anthony Towns. This is exactly what he wants. ISO ball. Nice little hesitation move. Looked like it was going right. Step back, went left. Nice easy layup off the glass. The score is 52-49. Houston is up by 3. Karl-Anthony Towns has the ball, looking, surveying, wanted to find Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's trying to get open, can't get the ball, so now the ball's with Karl-Anthony Towns. Still looking. Karl-Anthony Towns gives it off to Butler, who's got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler pump fakes, gives it to Towns. Towns got to do something with it. Fadeaway three. Oh, rims off the front of the rim right there. Couldn't make it, so now Houston has the ball. CP3 bringing the ball up. CP3 goes around. 2 screens. Open. Nobody in front of him. 3-pointer. Oh, rims in and out, and it goes right back in. Increases the lead 55-49. Houston is up by 6. Teague, guarded by Capella right here. Gives it off to Karl-Anthony Towns. Now he has the mismatch on Harden. ISO. Let's see what he can do. Karl-Anthony Towns aggressive. Kicks it out to Andrew Wiggins, who's at the corner. Shoots for 3, but he couldn't get it. Capella with the rebound. Hands it off to Harden, who's now bringing the ball up. Going around the screen right here. Harden. Guarded by Taj Gibson, who's played good defense on him so far. Here comes Harden. Gets the foul called, and I believe it's going to be 3 free throws for James Harden. Tibbs not happy with that call. I don't think anybody's happy with that call when he gets fouled for 3-point line. Like, he just has such a knack, like, to be able to feel when your arm is on his, either on his forearm or on his, his bicep or on his shoulder. And as soon as he feels that contact, he's going to shoot that 3 immediately, try to get that foul called, make or miss. So Harden makes the first free throw, drains it in, increases the lead 56-49. 7-point lead. Let's see if he can make it an 8-point lead. James Harden drains the second free throw. He's still got one more because he got fouled after he shot the 3-pointer. PJ Tucker giving some suggestions. I don't know what the heck he's telling James Harden. James Harden steps back now, ready to take his third free throw. Increase the lead. And here comes James Harden's third free throw. Increases the lead right there to 9 points. The score is 58-49. Houston's up. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Andrew Wiggins with the ball. Going around the screen. Now he's got Capella. He's got the mismatch right here. Can either blow right by him or step back and take a fadeaway shot. Instead, he gets aggressive, and he gets the offensive foul called on him. So now the ball is back to Houston. Nice play by PJ Tucker to take the charge, stay right there outside the restricted area, and get the foul on him. Look at that. Nice little hesitation. It looked like he was going to step back, went forward, but just a little too aggressive. Look at that. Tucker keeps his feet planted outside the restricted area, gets the charge foul. Here comes CP3. Hands it off to Harden. Harden, step back 3. Oh, off the front of the rim. Capella with the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled by Teague. So now he'll get the ball right there. Now the Rockets will inbound the ball. The score is still 58-49. Houston is up by 9. Capella, nice aggressiveness like that. Fighting off 2 Minnesota Timberwolves to get the offensive rebound. Now he has the ball at the top of the 3-point line. Gives it off to CP3, who gives him a screen. CP3 going around the same screen over and over again. Shoots it from 3, and he drains and he randles it in right there. Another 3-pointer for CP3. Now the score is 61-49. Less than 9 minutes left. Chris Paul's got 14 points. Wiggins got him on the corner right there. Nice spin move, and he still is able to make that floater over Capella. Makes the score 61-51. Houston is up by 10. Harden gets the ball right there, guarded by Butler. Now Harden has Andrew Wiggins on him, one-on-one. Let's see what he can do here. He's got the between the legs. You know what he can do right here. Nice little left to right crossover. Drives into the paint, step back, 10-foot jumper, and he drains it in. Immediate timeout by Tom Thibodeau. Not liking how the Minnesota Timberwolves came out in the third quarter. See what they can do. Look at that. I think Chris Paul went over that Clint Capella screen like about 2 or 3 times until he felt like, you know what, I got a nice easy shot, got enough space, and he drains the 3. Nice play by Chris Paul. And then James Harden obviously going one-on-one against Andrew Wiggins. Nobody helping him out right there. He's on an island by himself. So James Harden, nice little left-handed, goes left to right, crossover. Looks like he's going to go all the way to the paint. Instead, he pulls back, makes a nice little jumper from 10 feet, and he drains it in. And increases the lead to 12 points right now for Houston. So obviously you can tell which team is just knew what they had to do at halftime, saw what the adjustments, maybe watch the little film, see what they had to do in order to stop Minnesota from stopping them from getting to their spots. So then now they've been able to hit the floss for Minnesota and been able to get to where they want to go on the floor. So We have obviously Chris Paul hitting his threes, being a little bit more aggressive. We have James Harden getting to his spots, driving in, scoring a few buckets. And we even got Clint Capella scoring right there. I think for Minnesota, I think the only points they've only scored 2 points since they've gotten back into the third quarter. And I believe it was Karl Anthony Towns that might have scored that shot. I'll have to look back. But yeah, so far I think Houston has just come out aggressive like that. And that's exactly what they need. They need to just pull away. That way they can have the confidence that, okay, we're in the lead, we're in control, and we have to take this game to increase our lead 3-1 in this series. And so far they've been able to do it in this third quarter. I think these first few minutes have been way better than how they started the game and the second quarter. So we'll see where they can go from there. All right. And it's still on commercial break right now. Let's see what adjustments Tom Thibodeau makes for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's see if they puts back Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was doing really good in the first and second quarter. He was just aggressive, finding the lanes, driving it in, making nice little layups off the glass. So let's see if he can still do that right now when he comes back in. If he comes back in immediately right now. And if not, then let's see what other player is going to have to step up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler have both been pretty quiet so far in the game. So hopefully one of them can maybe catch fire and start draining a few shots. Oh, man. We'll see what happens right here. Pretty long timeout. I think Timberwolves took a full timeout right here. Thibodeau was not happy with how they were playing like that, especially Harden. It's so tough, especially when you're Harden. You're such a good offensive player. You don't want to double team him because you know that he has that court vision to be able to find that open guy, and especially a dangerous team like Houston, where you leave one guy open, it'll either be Gordon, Ariza, PJ Tucker, Anderson, all those guys taking threes like that open, and it just hurts your team even more. So let's see if they go back to the way that they were playing him defensively in the first quarter. Thought they played James Harden really well. They stayed in front of him, didn't let him try to create contact and get fouls and get to the lane, but also helped out maybe somebody like a defender passing far behind him, trying to reach in, get a deflection on the ball, and just kind of force him to get the ball out of his hands. So we got the game back on, guys. Teague with the ball, handed off to Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the mismatch on James Harden, backing him down, spin move, couldn't make that little right-handed floater. So now the Rockets bring the ball back up. Here comes Harden, nice little hesitation dribble, nice glass right there. Look at that, nothing but glass into the court right there by James Harden. Another 2 points. He's just increasing the lead. 14-point lead. Wiggins finds Butler. Cross court. Other side. Drains the three-pointer. There's another bucket for Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler. Now the score is 65-54. Houston is up by 11. Here comes CP3. 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Clint Capella. Guarded by Karl Anthony Towns. He hands it off. Too much space for James Harden. Drains another three, and he increases the lead 68-54. A 14-point lead again. Harden is feeling it right now. They're just giving him too much space. Teague tries to give it to Taj Gibson in the paint. Ends up losing the ball. Another turnover for the Timberwolves. Here comes CP3 bringing the ball up. Leading the offense. Hands it off to Ariza. Ariza gives it back to CP3. Looking for that Capella screen. Here comes CP3. This is where he works his magic. Takes a fadeaway shot. Couldn't make it right there. Too aggressive. Oh, nasty fall right there. Jimmy Butler is not happy with the call, but he tried to tip the ball away, and he just, in the air, hit Clint Capella, and Clint Capella just fell straight on his side, I believe. Hopefully he's okay. They're helping him up already. That was a nasty fall. I'm hoping he's okay. Jimmy Butler got really emotional. Let's see what happened on that play. Yeah, I think Capella did not see Butler come up for the rebound. Then he just got hit in the air and just completely altered his direction. Ended up falling right on his hip. Oh, nasty fall right there for Capella. So hopefully he's okay and doesn't have to go out. He stays in the game right here. He's got the ball right now. Gives it to Harden. Harden's got space to move. Drives it in, and he makes it right there, right up against Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns did his best not to get any contact, but Harden was still able to drain that little layup right over Karl Anthony Towns. The score is 70-54. Teague tries to drive it in, couldn't make it. The score is 70-54. Still 16-point lead. Here comes CP3. Almost loses the ball. Oh, Wiggins tried to deflect it, but now Wiggins gives it off. Oh, PJ Tucker hits a 3 from the corner. Rockets are starting to hit their threes right now. The score is 73-54. They're pulling away. It's a 19-point lead now. At halftime, it was only a 1-point lead. Here comes Jimmy Butler. One-on-one against Capella. Crossover. Tries to hit it off the glass, but he couldn't make it. Another rebound for Houston. Here comes Harden. Full speed. Oh, tried to drive it in and pass it out, but he gets a foul called on Wiggins. So now Rockets will get the ball back right there with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Showing that little three-pointer from Chris Paul. I mean, that one rattled in and out, and it still went in. Look at that move by James Harden too. Getting that separation away from Andrew Wiggins and able to score a nice, easy 10-foot jumper. These two guys have been able to help the Rockets pull away. Now Harden makes the first free throw. The score is 74-54. Here's his second free throw, and he makes it a 21-point lead. It's insane how quick that happened. The third quarter just started, and they've already pulled away by 21 points. Here comes Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns hands it off to Butler. Butler directing where the offense goes. Wants everyone to move to a certain place. Calling for that Karl-Anthony Towns screen. He gets it. Now he's got Capella. This is the matchup he wants. Pulls back. Three-pointer. Gets it deflected by Capella. Nice defensive play. He's got to hurry up. Shot clock violation. Nice defense by the Rockets. Tom Thibodeau not happy with that. That's the defense that the Rockets are usually doing against other teams. It's just forcing them to like use up all their time on the shot clock and get a horrible shot, which is exactly what happened. I don't even think the Timberwolves got a shot off. So here comes James Harden. Harden going around the Ariza screen. And I think either a foul is called away from the ball right here. I think Teague and Chris Paul. So the refs had to step in right there. Let's see how it's getting a little chippy. Yeah, I just saw Teague kind of run into Chris Paul right now. So you can tell that things are getting a little bit more tough like that, a little bit more chippy. So now Chris Paul going to the line. Houston's already in the bonus right there. Chris Paul breathes out, takes his first free throw, and he makes it in right there, increasing the lead to 22 points. Chris Paul getting his high fives right there. He's been effective this quarter already. Started off aggressive, making a few three-pointers. Let's see what he can do right here for his offense and on his defense too. Here comes his second free throw, and he drains it in. It's a 23-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Here comes Wiggins. Aggressive. Goes up. Doesn't get it up. Karl-Anthony Towns with the offensive rebound. Oh, gets it blocked. Oh, it's actually going to be goaltending on Capella. Karl-Anthony Towns actually hit it off the glass, and then Capella touched it and blocked it off the glass. So they'll get those 2 points. So now it's 77-56. Houston is still up by 21 points. Capella top of the three-point line, guarded by Karl-Anthony Towns. He's looking to give the ball to CP3. CP3 pulls up. 16-foot jump shot. Couldn't make it. Rose gets the rebound. Finds Karl-Anthony Towns for the jam. Nice play by Derrick Rose. Look at that. Immediately comes in and already has an impact. Houston calls a timeout right there. Nice play by Derrick Rose to have the vision. He immediately sees that Karl-Anthony Towns is running the floor. He's like, you know what? Here you go, big man. You deserve that for running the floor. Nice one-hand jam. Let's see if they can at least help the crowd get back into the game, because they've been pretty quiet after this third quarter started. So we'll see what the Timberwolves can do. Hopefully that can give them that momentum to get back into this game. I'm telling you, Derrick Rose is going to have to probably be the X factor for this team right now like that. As soon as he comes in, he has that impact. Okay, he gets a rebound and immediately looks down floor, see if anybody's open, and he finds Karl-Anthony Towns. First and second quarter, he was able to just have that effect on the defense like that. He looks up, keeps his head up, and he sees, okay, the defense doesn't pay attention, aren't getting back on defense. So you know what? I'm just going to drive it in against whoever's right there in the paint and try to get my points, and if not, go to the line. And he did that multiple times, and he was able to still hit a few mid-range shots and a three-pointer too. So Derrick Rose is he's just been able to be the X factor for the Timberwolves and being able to help them kind of just at least stay in the game in the first and second quarter. But obviously now they're down by 21 points. So we'll see what he can do to kind of chip away and get the Timberwolves back into, into position right there of the ball and hopefully get back into the game. They just have not been able to start that third quarter. They just start off really slow. They haven't been able to score that many points. Defensively, they've just been being moved around by Harden and CP3. And not being able to stay in front of those two guys is just really dangerous. But yeah, we'll see what changes they can do. Houston called a timeout, so let's see what adjustments. Derrick Rose is in. Let's see if they bring Jamal Crawford in. He was able to make a few buckets and a few plays on the offensive end in the first and second quarter. And then we'll see who comes in for Houston. Obviously, they want to get Ryan Anderson in. They want to get any other role players in to kind of get them hot, get them going, and keep that lead in order to not to let the Timberwolves get back in the game. Especially having them be in home court right now, the Timberwolves fan base is going to want to obviously cheer them on, trying to push them and get them in the zone, try to get them back into this game because they're going to need it. They're down by 20 points. They're going to need any help they can get in order to chip away from that lead. And it's obviously very tough to come back when a team as skilled, and as disciplined as the Rockets have been this season, being able to, obviously blow teams away with their three-pointers, with just being able to drive in points in the paint. So we'll see what they can do and what adjustments they're going to make. So far in this third quarter, they have not been able to make those adjustments, and Houston's just taking advantage, looking for those flaws, not seeing, okay, well, you're not going to guard Harden, like not going to double team him. Well, he's going to go ISO, score right over you. But yeah, let's see what other plays and what other things and other adjustments that each team is going to make in order to win this game. This is exciting, guys. I want it to be exciting. I don't want it to be blowouts. I want it to be going down the wire. I want to see overtime games. I want to see games like, buzzer beaters. That's what I want to see. That's what the playoffs are about. I want to see those plays. So we'll see what happens in this game. Obviously, Timberwolves are down by 20 points. So we'll see what Tom Thibodeau can come up with, any adjustments or any plays that can just help his team. You know that his team is, obviously his style of coaching is to try to have a defensive-minded team. So we'll see what happens here. They're currently down by 19 points. Here comes Harden. Nice little crossover. Has enough space. Another three for James Harden. Man, he has just been heating up ever since the second half of the second quarter. The score is 80-58. They are up by 22 points. Butler gives it off to Rose. Rose guarded by Gordon. Here we go. Left to right crossover. Spin move. Gave up his dribble. Finds Andrew Wiggins, who does another spin move. This time he gets the foul called, and he'll be going to the line for 2 more points. I mean, Wiggins is another guy. I mean, he's been quiet. You haven't seen him do much in this game. Like, he has to be another player that just has to be aggressive because he has the ability, obviously, the jumping ability to dunk on whoever is in his way. He also has the speed and the dribbling ability to be able to kind of just, left, right, crossover between the legs, spin move, the footwork, and get into this spot and try to get an easy point. Makes the first free throw, brings the lead down to 21. Let's see if he can make that second free throw. Look at him breathe in, now breathe out, try to focus in. Hopefully these 2 free throws can at least help him. He's seeing the ball go in the basket, makes that second one, brings the lead down to 20. He's seeing the basket go in, so now let's hope that this can at least motivate him and get him pumped and start getting more aggressive and make more shots. Here comes the Nene at top of the three-point line, looking for Harden. Harden has space again. Another three-pointer. Another one. He drains it right on front of Jimmy Butler. Look at Ryan Anderson's face on the bench. Another 3-ball right there. He's got 34 points. He's got 22 points this quarter. He's feeling it right now. Nobody has been able to stop him. Here comes Wiggins. And there's actually a foul called away from the ball. I believe it's on James Harden right there. He goes right up to the ref. Not happy with that play. Rockets are still up by 23 points. Harden, look at this. First on Wiggins. Gets a space, and he makes it right there. Now a floater. Nobody contested. Look at that. Too much space. Finds the three-pointer right there. And it's just him going to his spots, what he feels most comfortable, where he feels like he can be most effective for the Houston Rockets. He's got 33 points. He only had 2 points in the first half like that. Now, look at him. 32 points. Here comes Wiggins. Nice crossover on Nene, but he loses the ball. Nice defense by the Rockets, and it's going to be a jump ball right there. I believe it's going to be Wiggins or Ariza or Nene is going to jump with Andrew Wiggins, but Sadly for the Timberwolves, they only have 1.7 seconds on the shot clock, so they immediately have to tip it over to somebody and shoot the ball, or tip it near the basket and maybe make it in like that. Here comes Wiggins. Yep, it's going to be Ariza. Jump ball. Let's see who takes possession. And it's tipped. He's got to take it up. Oh, nice deflection by Harden. He's been making some good defensive plays. He deflected that shot on Teague. Here comes Ariza. 3. Oh, couldn't make that side off the rim. And Andrew Wiggins came up with the rebound. Here comes Teague. Teague going around the screen. Now he's got Nene. Let's see if he can use his speed to just blow right past him. Nope, he gives it off to Wiggins, who shoots from 3. Oh, too strong. Hits off the back of the rim. Ariza with the rebound. Seems like he got called. Oh, and yeah, he actually got hit in the face. And he got the foul called. So now he's going to the line. Houston has been in the bonus for the last 5 minutes, I believe. Let's see if Jimmy Butler. Yeah, right in the face. Obviously unintentional for Jimmy Butler. Just try to see if he can swipe at the ball, but could not get it. Houston is up 83-60. 23-point lead, guys. Let's see if Ariza can make it a 25-point lead. Makes his first free throw. We see Gerald Green seeing like he's about to check in the game. Don't know for who. But here comes Ariza's second attempt. Scores 84-60. They're up by 24. Let's see if Ariza can make the second free throw and increase the lead to 25. Everybody moved before he even took the shot. Should have been a lane violation, but it wasn't. So now the score is 85-60. Houston is up by 25 points. Here comes the ball movement by Minnesota. Everybody touching the ball. Dang, finds Andrew Wiggins. Nice pass, and he gets a nice, easy two-hand dunk. Nice find by Dang right there. Saw the cutting Wiggins right there under the basket, and he got him for the easy bucket. 85-62, 23-point lead for the Rockets. Nene, top of the three-point line, trying to find Harden. Harden being guarded by Butler. One-on-one. Dang right there, just in case he needs help. Here comes, oh, nice little step back. Harden, oh, couldn't make that one. Rebound by Dang. Dang has the ball. Now he's dribbling up, gives it to Wiggins. Wiggins, guarded by P.J. Tucker. Now he's guarded by Gordon. Here comes Wiggins. Nice little inside-out dribble. Step back. And he couldn't get that lucky bounce right there. Another missed shot by Andrew Wiggins. Oh, here comes Gordon. Gordon trying to quickly take advantage of the defense. Goes inside. Oh, gets the foul call. He got Teague up in the air. Took advantage. Now he's going to the line for 2 more free throws and see if he can increase the lead to 25 points again. Look at Gordon. Nice little pump fake. Gets Teague in the air, and he's right in the vicinity right there, right in his area, of his shooting area. Gets him. Now he's at the line. Here comes Gordon's first attempt. Makes the first one right there. The score is 86-62. 24-point lead. Again, Teague seems like he jammed that pinky again when he got hit. So now he's going to the bench. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully we see him in the fourth quarter. Here comes Eric Gordon's second attempt. He's got 9 points. Will he get 10 points? Yup, he got 10 points, and he increased the lead to 25. The score is 87-62. Houston is in control right now in this third quarter. They've just been able to just do it all on James Harden. Here comes Derrick Rose, though. Nice little step back, 20-foot jump shot, and he drains it in. He has been so good with his shot this series like that, and it's good to see that he's confident in his shot, and he's been able to make it. Here's CP3 handing it off to Gordon. Gordon back to CP3. Nobody in front of him. Another 3 for the Rockets, this time for CP3. And he increases the lead right there. 90-64. 26-point lead. This time Derrick Rose pump fakes and gets Gerald Green in the air. And now he is going to the line for 2 free throws. Gerald Green not happy with why he got caught biting on the pump fake. Nice move by Derrick Rose, though. That's what he's got to do. He's got to be that spark that's going to help the Timberwolves. Here comes his first free throw attempt. Derrick Rose. First free throw. Oh, too strong. Off the back of the rim. Getting a few high fives from his teammates. Let's see how he does in the second free throw attempt. Got a couple substitutions. We got Jamal Crawford back in the game. Let's see what he can do in this one. Jimmy Butler's going to take a rest. Karl-Anthony Towns has been on the bench as well. Hopefully these guys can come well and rested so that in the fourth quarter they can attack and see if they can at least get some momentum and come back and chip away on this lead. Here comes Derrick Rose. Got 13 points so far tonight. Second free throw. Drains that one in. The score is 90-64. 25-point lead. James Harden going to take a break. 22 points this quarter. Took over and helped Houston get the lead. Here comes CP3. He's trying to find Nene in the paint. And he still got the lucky little roll on the basket, and he made another 15-foot jump shot. 92-65. 27-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here comes, Derrick Rose. Tried to do it between the legs. Cut in between two defenders. But it bounced off, and I think it bounced off one of the Houston Rockets' foot, so the Timberwolves will get the ball back. Look at that. Shot by CP3. Rolled around, hit off the glass, and still made it in. Wiggins, nice little spin move right there, but he couldn't make the fadeaway shot. Rebound by Gerald Green. Now CP3 has the ball. CP3 going around the screen. Looking for the screen. Gets another screen. Hesitates. Nice little underhand pass to Nene. Nene could not finish, but CP3's there. Got the offensive rebound. Resets the offense. See whether the play is going to pull out of his bag right here. And it gets deflected right there behind. So now Rockets will get the ball back with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. CP3 inbounding the ball. Giving it off to Gordon. Gordon, jab step. Pulls up for three. Off the side of the rim right there. So now Jamal Crawford. Nice little behind the back dribble on Gerald Green. Couldn't make that one. So now another rebound by CP3. Less than a minute left in the third quarter. CP3 managing the offense. Telling Nene and Ryan Anderson where to go. Here comes Dan Anderson's screen though. And a foul is going to be called right there on Jelic right here. Got a little too aggressive. Just stayed right there and CP3 fell right to the ground. Jelica, kind of talking to the referee. Thibodeau listening on, but I don't think they're going to change it. Why would they change it? The foul's called already. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Houston is up right now by 23 points. Here comes CP3's first free throw attempt. Drained it in. Feel like the Houston Rockets have been in the bonus for like the last 6 or 7 minutes. So they've been going to the line a lot this quarter. Here comes CP3's second free throw attempt, and he drains it in right there. Now it is a 29-point lead, 94-65. Houston is up. 40 seconds and counting. Here comes Jamal Crawford. Gets deflected right there by CP3, but it'll still be Minnesota Timberwolves ball with 39 seconds left on the game clock. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. 29-point lead for Houston. And now the Minnesota Timberwolves are in the bonus, so now they're going to the line. Jamal Crawford, first of his second 2 free throws right here. First of his second 2 free throws. What the hell does that mean? And he misses his first free throw. There's a lot of missed free throws right now for the Timberwolves. So we'll see what happens here. They're showing the most playoff games between these two teams right here. I guess we have Chris Paul at 80 and Jamal Crawford with 73. So now Jamal Crawford makes the second free throw. 28-point lead. CP3 waited till the ball rolled, but Derrick Rose came for aggressive defense. Now CP3 hands it off to Ryan Anderson. Gets his 3 deflected, but Nene was there to get that loose ball. Gives it off to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon hits another 3 right there. So now it's a 31-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Karl-Anthony Towns is upset, distraught. He is not happy with the result that is going on right now. There is a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock right now. The Houston Rockets have just taken over this third quarter. They have just been able to score at will from 3. They've just been able to catch fire, any spot, any player. It's just been able to drain it right down. Here comes Wiggins. 3-pointer. Boom. Makes it in for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now it decreases that lead. 5 seconds left. CP3 being guarded by Jamal Crawford. Hands it off to Eric Gordon. Open. Nobody in front of him. 35 feet. Drains it in for 3. And he beat the buzzer right there. The referees will check it. But they make the 3 right there and increases the lead to 31 points again. Amazing third quarter for the Houston Rockets, and it all started with James Harden's play. Look at that CP3 finding nobody in front of Eric Gordon. You know he's going to shoot from 3. Look at that. Perfect. Right on time. Nobody in front of him. Beat the shot clock. Beat the buzzer. 31-point lead. Incredible for the Houston Rockets. They have just caught fire, guys. It's incredible. 22 points for James Harden right now in this third quarter after he started really slow in the first half. And again, I mean, like I said, a star player can have, bad quarters, a bad half, a bad game, but eventually, they're just going to catch fire. They're just going to get in this zone where they can make any shot. The basket will be so big that they can just feel like, you know what, I'm just going to drain it from right here, 5 feet behind the three-point line, and just going to go in. It's exactly what happened right there. 22 points for James Harden. He destroyed the Timberwolves right there. Nobody was able to guard him. First, it was Andrew Wiggins. Wasn't able to guard him like that. Able to get that step back, drain it right over him, and he was able to score. Then it was Jimmy Butler. Got him one-on-one, ISO ball. All James Harden had to do was do a little between the legs, step back behind the three-point line, drain it on him right there. If you gave him too much space, well, you know what? All right, fine. I'm not going to shoot it. I'm just going to drive it right past Jimmy Butler. You see Karl-Anthony Towns, he's got 2 fouls. You know what? I'm just going to throw a floater right off the glass, make it in. Another 2 points right there. And then obviously going to the line for a few free throws is going to be helpful for James Harden. It's just incredible the way he played in that third quarter. And I think it's exactly what he needed and what his team needed to take the lead. And obviously, look at that. 31-point lead. And it wasn't just only him. CP3 also was being able to, carve his way through the defense like that. Find his little patented little jump shot from the paint. Make that in. Going around Capella screens and scoring 3-pointers. And then, obviously, that's when the role players start coming into play. Eric Gordon started hitting threes. Trevor Ariza started hitting threes. PJ Tucker started hitting threes. And it was just those kind of plays just ended up killing your defense right there. And then look what happened. 31-point lead. And it just didn't help that the Timberwolves weren't being as aggressive as they were in the first half and weren't able to score like that. They just weren't able to get to their spots. Karl-Anthony Towns wasn't being aggressive like that. He kind of, tried to get to his spots, shoot over the mismatch when he had Harden guarding him. But nope, he couldn't get him. Then obviously Wiggins, I was hoping Wiggins would catch, try to get into his zone, try to feel the game a little bit more, but he couldn't score any either. He was able to hit a 3 at the end of that quarter, but besides that, I think he just hit a floater, and that's it. Jimmy Butler also hit a 3 from the corner, but besides that, they just got the guys, the top players for the Timberwolves haven't been able to step up and try to see if they can take over this game. Obviously, you just don't want one player to do everything, but look at what Harden did for his team like that. He was able to just put out 22 points and help his team get on top and take this 31-point lead. I think this has been the biggest lead of the whole series so far. So we'll see what the Timberwolves can do, what adjustments Tom Thibodeau has to make in order to get his team back into it, not have them give up, because I think that's one of the other things that can affect the team too is mentally. You're down 31, you're like, man, what the hell do we have to do to just kind of come back? So now we got the game back in, guys. Fourth quarter starting. We got Jimmy Butler, Karl-Anthony Towns, Derrick Rose, Crawford, Angelica on the starting team right here. We got Chris Paul, Anderson, we got Gerald Green, and we got Gordon in the game. As the first shot for the Timberwolves is no good. CP3 with the rebound. Here comes CP3 going around the screen. Gets to his favorite spot in the paint. Floater. Easy right there for Chris Paul. Now the score is 102-69. Oh, and then Wiggins fell, lost the ball. CP3 with the steal right there of the loose ball. Now he's got Jellicoe. He loves these mismatches right here with the centers. Now he just cross-courts it right there to Eric Gordon. And Nene gets the foul called on Jellicoe. So now he'll either be going to the line or they'll be inbounding the ball. Let's see what adjustments there. Houston, I think, coming out with all the confidence in the world right now. 31-point lead. And just look at that. They're showing the third quarter summary. 50 points in the third quarter. Incredible for the Houston Rockets. And for the Minnesota, only 20 points. Weren't able to do that much to be able to affect the Houston Rockets. So here comes Nene's first free throw. He did go to the line. He drains that one. It's a 34-point lead right now so far. Harden's going to sit on the bench. I believe if the Timberwolves can't get it down to maybe a 20-point lead or a 15-point lead, I don't think Harden comes back. He can just take his rest and get ready for that Game 5 and hopefully close out the series. Taj Gibson on the bench. Hopefully seems like he wants to get back into the game. Oh, lazy pass by Karl-Anthony Towns. Eric Gordon with the steal. Eric Gordon looked like he was going to shoot a 3, but he gives it to Nene, and Nene loses the ball. Loose ball, and Jimmy Butler comes up with it. Jimmy Butler gives it off to Jellicoe. Jellicoe getting aggressive. Oh, gets it swatted right there by Nene, and it'll be Timberwolves ball. Jellicoe looking around, saying I should have thrown it higher off the glass, but he didn't. Oh, and then it'll actually be right there. Let's see what it's going to be. It's actually a foul call. I thought it was going to be a swat, but it was actually a foul. So now, let's see. Jellicoe going to the line right here. Let's see if he can chip away at this lead right here and help the Timberwolves. Nope, misses that first free throw. Let's see what he can do for that second one right here. Jamal Crawford, Derrick Rose, Karl Anthony Towns, and I believe Jellicoe and Jimmy Butler right here. Somebody's got to step up for the Timberwolves, guys. Let's see who it's going to be. Jellicoe makes that second free throw, actually. Now he's got the lead down to 34. 104 to 70. Incredible how it just changed in one quarter. Here comes CP3 going into the paint. He loves to do that. He finds Eric Gordon, who is alone. Couldn't make that three. And now Karl Anthony Towns chases that ball down. Gets the rebound. Now Jamal Crawford. Here he goes. He's speeding up. Going one-on-one against Gerald Green. Couldn't get it. He couldn't get his own rebound. And I believe it's still going to be Minnesota Timberwolves ball because it went off on Clint Capella. Thibodeau trying to do all he can to help his team, to motivate his team, to pump up his team. They got to do something. They're down 34. Now, they're on their way to going down 3-1 in this series. Nice find by Jellicoe. Easy two-hand dunk for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, nice cut. Seeing that there's nobody in the paint, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to cut in, see if I can get noticed, get the ball, and dunk it in. Nice play by Jimmy Butler. Got already played 2 minutes in this fourth quarter. The score is 104 to 72. The 32-point lead for Houston. Here comes CP3 going around the screen by Ryan Anderson. CP3, nice little find right there to Clint Capella. Clint Capella misses it, gets his own rebound, and he dunks it home. The score is 106 to 72. A 34-point lead for Houston. Derrick Rose giving it off to Jellicoe. Jellicoe off to Crawford. Crawford going around the cat screen. Now Karl Anthony Towns moves out. Gives it to Jellicoe. Jellicoe for three. Oh, Jellicoe right over the defender for three. Now the score is 106 to 75. It's a 29-point lead. Jellicoe seems like he wants to have an impact. Wants to help his team get back into this game. Ryan Anderson, pump fakes, shoots for three, misses it. Nice hustle from Capella, but he couldn't get the offensive rebound. Here comes Crawford. Crawford, you know he loves to do his crossovers. Waiting for that screen, gives it off to Jellicoe. Jellicoe, guarded by Chris Paul. And Chris goes right by Chris Paul. Oh, couldn't make that little reverse. He switched it off to his left hand, but he couldn't make that layup. And here comes Chris Paul. Driving and tries to go reverse. No foul called. Now Jellicoe with the rebound. Giving it off to Butler. Butler going up against Anderson. Oh, what a swat by Gerald Green. You know he has hops. So he just went right up there. Jimmy Butler didn't see him. Swatted it off to the fifth row of the Minnesota home court and Minnesota fan base spot, but it was a foul right there. Again, sorry guys. I guess I have the audio off because I don't want to hear the commentators, you know, say anything, and I don't want to copy what they say. So I also have the sound off, so I didn't hear the foul called. But Jimmy Butler's at the line and he makes the first free throw, makes it a 30-point game right there again. Let's see if he can make it 29 points. Drains it in. Scores 106 to 77. 29-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Oh, James Harden is already coming off the bench. I thought it was going to be after a 20-point lead went down, but nope. He's coming in. They want to secure this win. CP3 started to get double teamed. Gives it to Gerald Green. Gerald Green loses the ball, went off of his body. Minnesota Timberwolves ball. Here comes James Harden. 22 points in the third quarter. How many points is he going to get in this fourth quarter? And is he going to help his team get another victory to increase the lead and take the series to 3-1? Here comes the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jimmy Butler giving it off to Cat. Cat off to Jamal Crawford. Here comes Crawford. Has the matchup he wants. Look at that pull-up, 20 feet. Boom. Vintage Jamal Crawford. Nice little hesitation that he loves to do. Don't know if he's going to cross it over to the other hand or if he's going to pull up or if he's going to drive it by you. So dangerous. And he's able to make that one. Let's see if he can heat up and start making a little bit more. James Harden gives up his dribble. Now he gives it off to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon. Nice little crossover on, Jimmy Butler. And he just gets it right over the hands of Jellicoe. And he scores the bucket. Scores 108 to 79. 29-point lead for Houston. Karl Anthony Towns sees an opening. Nice drive, aggressiveness. And he gets the layup around Clint Capella. Now the score is 108 to 81. Houston is still up right now by 27 right here. Here comes Harden. Has space. Whips it around to Anderson. Anderson finds Capella. Nobody around. Oh, and he misses it right there. So now Derrick Rose gets the loose ball. Derrick Rose finding. Oh, Chris Paul with a nice defensive play. Could not get around it right there. So Chris Paul, you know what? I'm just going to reach in from behind, be aggressive, and get the ball. And he's able to get the ball and get the steal now. Nice play by Chris Paul to stay aggressive. Look at that. Derrick Rose was not paying attention. But look at that. See, instead of, he looks at the referee like, hey, why didn't I get the foul call? Nah, you have to get back on defense. Get that ball back. Go to play aggressive defense on Chris Paul and try to get the ball back and get more points. Now, missed by Eric Gordon. Misses that three, so Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Jimmy Butler, guarded by Clint Capella. Mismatch right here. Karl-Anthony Towns has Harden on him. Harden isn't going to do anything. He ends up fouling him. Now Karl-Anthony Towns has another opportunity for a three-point play. Harden not happy, but that's the mismatch that they wanted. Look at that. Harden, no chance to being able to post up against Karl-Anthony Towns. Look at that. His bread and butter right there. Posted up in the paint. Spin move. Left hand, right hand, whichever. Touch off the glass. And he's got it right there. He's got 17 points so far. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Let's see if he can keep it going. He's got to. He's got to help his team out. Here comes his second free throw attempt. And he makes that one in right there. They're chipping away. They're chipping away and they're chipping away. Here we go. It's a 24-point lead. James Harden, guarded by Butler. Harden, now he's guarded by Crawford. Gives it off to Ariza. Ariza, oh, nice ball movement to Clint Capella, who gets another easy two-handed jam. Increases the lead. The score is 110-84. Incredible right now. Nice little find by Jimmy Butler to Karl-Anthony Towns, and he actually gets fouled by Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza couldn't believe it. Now let's call a timeout right there. So we'll see what adjustments are made right there. Trevor Ariza going to the referee. Didn't like the call right there. The score is 110-84 right now. It's a 26-point lead by the Houston Rockets. They're chipping away. The highest it's been, I think, was a 34-point lead. Minnesota's just finding the way. Jellicoe was able to hit a few threes to drive it in and get foul called and then score a few baskets. Now it's Karl-Anthony Towns getting a three-point play and then scoring. This is the type of team that's going to have to, the type of plays, that's going to have to be done in order to chip away at that lead. But not only is them helping them scoring, but it's also having to help each other out on the defensive end like that. Communicating and obviously letting each other know, okay, like if we switch, okay, let me know who's going to be the one to guard who. It's like who's going to be this, who's going to be that, like that. Who's going where, who's guarding Harden, who's guarding CP3. All that stuff that's just got to be a complete defensive assignment. Everybody having to kind of, join in and say, okay, we're all going to have to take part in guarding, James Harden or CP3, whoever the focus is on. But right now, I think it's just, CP3 and Harden are able to just carve through the defense, being able to find those openings, driving into those openings, and then move the ball around. And I think this has just been so key. And what the Timberwolves haven't been able to catch up on is just finding out where those ball movements are going. So Chris Paul will drive it in, hand it off to Nene, and then Nene finds Clint Capella for a nice, easy dunk. Or the next time it'll be a driving Harden, and Harden sees that, Ariza's cutting in, he'll give it off to Ariza, and Ariza will seem like he's going to jump up, kicks it out to Capella, another easy dunk. There's just so many different types of plays that the Houston Rockets can pull out, especially with the type of utility players that they have. It's just incredible, how they're able to do it. But yeah, thanks. And we got Robert Fernardi. Hey Rob, thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best to try to see if I can practice. Hopefully, the more games I do, the better I sound. I still listen. It's tough for me, obviously, as anybody, but it's tough for me just to listen to myself. But I still try to listen to try to see if I can just offer something different, man. So I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for commenting right there. And hopefully you're enjoying like that, listening to the game. And hopefully if you're watching it too, hopefully you're enjoying watching the game too. It's been pretty intense. But yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate it. I got to keep going though, man. I got to keep practicing. Got to get better. But yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying the game, man. Let me know what plays you've been liking like that so far. Harden's been going crazy. He had 22 points in the third quarter. He was draining it from everywhere. He was just unstoppable, unguardable, and obviously helped him get to like a 30-point lead. But now I think it's down to like 29. So we'll see what Minnesota can do. I'm it's going to be tough, obviously, like that, to come back from. It's tough just coming back from 15 to 20 points down. I can't imagine coming back from 30 points down. So, I mean, but Tom Thibodeau is going to have to come up with a way to pump his team up, try to motivate them, try to see who's going to help him out. I mean, Derrick Rose, to me, again, like I've mentioned before earlier, he's just been finding those ways to score, finding his teammates and helping them score, and just trying to get to the free throw line and scoring, just get as many easy baskets as he can. So we'll see who's going to have to step up. We got the broadcast coming back on right now, showing highlights for the next game right here, Utah against the Thunder. That's going to be an awesome game. I think Utah is up 2-1. Let's see if they can make it 3-1. It's going to be intense. I think they're Utah. So we'll see how that one ends up. Karl-Anthony Towns at the free throw line. Let's see if he can make this lead go down even more. I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, exactly, Robert. He's going to have to be that X factor. He's going to have to be the one to kind of help him out. So I'm hoping, I think I still see him on the floor, and I'm hoping he plays the whole fourth quarter, because he's just going to have to do something. Something is going to have to give like that. He's just going to have to find, either drive it in and it's going to have to let him score, drain a couple mid-range shots, threes, anything to help his team out, or just kick it out to somebody else. Karl-Anthony Towns makes the second free throw right there. So now we got a 24-point lead right here by Houston. James Harden being guarded by Jimmy Butler. Harden going around the screen. He's got Karl-Anthony Towns. This is the mismatch. Here we go. One-on-one. Oh, nice find to Capella. Alley-oop. Easy two-pointer right there. And a nice dunk, Capella. Look, that. How easier can that be right there for Capella? Just be in the right position. Have your hands up. Catch it. Dunk it right there. 112 to 86 right now. Houston up by 26. Here comes Derrick Rose. Get it off to Karl-Anthony Towns. He's got the mismatch right here. Look at that. He's got PJ Tucker. Instead, he hands it off to Bjelica here, who drains the corner three right there. Another three-pointer for him. The score is 112 to 89. It's a 23-point lead. They're coming back. They're going down. Yeah, exactly, Robert. He's got to stay aggressive, man. He's got to keep going. Like that, in the first half, he was doing so good. It just seemed like, we were seeing flashes of the old one, the old Derrick Rose. And then look at that. Harden tried to float it over. Now it's a loose ball. Here comes Jimmy Butler. Butler going against Capella. Now we got, here comes Derrick Rose. There it is. Robert, you called it. He got aggressive, and he got another three-pointer. Corner three for Derrick Rose right there. Robert called it. The score is 112 to 92. They are coming back. 20-point game. Here comes Eric Gordon. Pulls it back. Gets a nice little screen right here. Eric Gordon. 18-foot jump shot. Oh, couldn't make that one in. So now it's rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. Here comes, here we go, Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford off to Bjelica. He's already made 2 3-pointers. Towns, spin move. Nice. Oh, but a better defensive play by Clint Capella. He's got the Mutombo finger. He just did the Mutombo finger right now. Nice spin move. Nice offensive play by Karl-Anthony Towns. Check out this replay. Look at that. Oh, got his fingers on it. Clint Capella was on him. Nice offensive play, better defensive play. Here comes Karl-Anthony Towns. 20-foot jump shot right over Eric Gordon. He was right in front of him, had his hand up, couldn't do anything. 18-point lead. Mike D'Antoni is not happy. Look at that. Not happy at all. Immediately call a timeout. Less than 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, guys. I'm as much as I try not to be biased or anything, I want the Minnesota Timberwolves to come back. I want to see a game go down to the wire like that. Right? I mean, Robert, you called it right there, dude. You wanted him to be aggressive. You wanted him to keep pushing the ball. Look at that. They find him, scores 3, boom. They're helping him like that. It's just keeping going like that. They got to keep going. They have to keep the momentum. It's on their side. The crowd is getting into this game. They were quiet when they were watching James Harden dump 22 points on them in the third quarter, but now they seem to be getting back into the flow of it. Now the crowd's got to get back in. The crowd's got to get that energy back in. They gotta pump their guys up, and I hope that they keep the right guys that they have on the floor right now. I'm hoping that they keep Derrick Rose in. He's got it going. Bjelica's been scoring a few threes. He's already made it. Karl-Anthony Towns is getting more aggressive. He's trying to drive it in. Obviously, he got blocked by Capella, but at least he's driving it in. At least he's trying to find his spots, go to his spots and get easy points, or at least go to the line and get easy points. Oh, man. Let's see what happens here like that in this fourth quarter. It's getting close. I'm liking it though. I like these kind of games. I like these kind of comebacks where the momentum, you feel like, okay, well, Houston's in control. You know, they got the lead. They got a 30-point lead. There's nothing to worry about. Rest the starters. Get them nice little break. Get them ready for the next game. Not in the playoffs. In the playoffs, this is where you got to stay focused all game long. You cannot change your focus. You cannot get out of that zone. You get out of that zone and everything will change. You start being a little bit more lenient. You're like, you know what? I don't have to be as aggressive. That's where you start going downhill, and then you can't find your shot. Then you can't find anything that you were finding in the first or second half or anything that goes on. So Rockets right now are going in. I think D'Antoni's just frustrated that they're giving up a 30-point lead. Now it's just less than 20 points now. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited like that. 5 minutes. They still have plenty of time to be able to catch up, bring the lead down, and as long as they keep getting stops or forcing the Houston Rockets to take bad shots, it's going to be tough for them, and it's going to be easier for the Timberwolves to come back in this game and hopefully tie the series up 2-2. Or we're gonna see, you know, the Houston Rockets kind of take over again. Is James Harden gonna have to drop a couple more, 15 to 20 points again to help his team win or help him keep the lead, or is CP3 gonna have to do it? I don't know. Back to defensive play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Robert. It's like he's always been such like a defensive minded like that. He's always forced his teams to kind of focus on defense, then offense second like that. And I think like in the first half, they were doing a pretty good job on Harden. He wasn't scoring that much. I think he only made like a 1 or 2 field goals. It wasn't coming easy for him. Like they were throwing them nice little defensive schemes like that. They had either Butler on them or they'd switch it off to Wiggins, and then they'd have Taj Gibson kind of reach out and try to deflect as many balls as he can when he was dribbling. It was just a nice defensive play. And then as soon as the second half started, he took advantage like that. They weren't switching it on him anymore. They were letting him go ISO. And it's just exactly how you said. It's just way too easy for him, especially him, a potential MVP. You can't just let that guy go one-on-one against your center. You can't let him go one-on-one, just against like a defender that's just not ready for him like that. You can't just let him go one-on-one against like Teague. You can't let him go against Dieng like that. He's just going to take advantage of that situation every single time. So now we're back, guys. The podcast, it's back right now. So we got Harden giving it off to Capella. The score is 112-94. Here comes Harden. Oh, nice deflection by Crawford. Crawford guarding Ariza. Ariza tries to go around. Couldn't make it. Capella with the offensive rebound, but he gets fouled. So he'll be going to the line right there. So I think that was a pretty good foul, at least. Having to force Clint Capella to score his 2 free throws. The score is 112-94. Showing Clint Capella highlights right here. Look at that. Obviously, that was goaltending right there. But he had a better block. He scores his first free throw. The score is 113-94. But yeah. Yeah, Rob, that's what I was thinking too. But it's risky though, because if he misses second free throw, if you double team him, he's a point guard though. He's a point guard at heart too, so you know that he's gonna try to find that open guy, and it's dangerous when all the Rockets players. Oh, nice find by Rose to Butler for the alley-oop. Nobody came to try to box out and guard Jimmy Butler. Got the easy slam. Yeah, man, you're right. I think the double team would be effective, but look how many players they have that can score. CP3, they have Capella, they have Ariza, and then they have Gordon. They have so many players. So, if you double or triple team him, it's going to get the ball out of his hands. You're right. But then it's going to have to force other players to make those 3-pointers. And, I guess that could also be an effective way. It was working in the first half. In the first half, they weren't making any 3-pointers. Not nobody. Ariza, not even Gordon, not even Harden. So we'll see. We'll see what strategy they do. But you're completely right though. Let's see if Tibbs can go back to something defensive plays that can set them up for victory. Here comes the Timberwolves. We got 115-96 to score. Houston is still up right here by 19. Oh, and a bad shot right there on that one. Nobody there to get the rebound. Here comes Harden. Now he's guarded by Jellicoe right here. Now he's guarded. Oh, nice little defensive play. Gets it stolen. Oh, loose ball. And Harden gets the ball back. He's quick hands. They had an easy opportunity right there. Jamal Crawford tried to sneak it right by Harden. But Harden was able to stake out his hands and get the ball right back for the mistake he made on the prior play. Here comes CP3. wasting time right here on the shot clock. Now he's making his move. Gets double team. Gives it off to PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker drives it in. High off the glass. Couldn't get it. Capella working hard. And PJ Tucker loses the ball. So it'll be Timberwolves ball with less than 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler driving it. Aggressive. Jumps up. Gives it to Derrick Rose. Gives it to Jellicoe. Jellicoe finds Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh, nice defensive play by Chris Paul. He got right out of the way. Swiped at the ball. He guessed exactly where Karl-Anthony Towns was going and was able to deflect the ball and take it away from him. So now it's Houston Rockets ball. They have a 19-point lead so far. Here comes CP3. CP3 guarded by Jellicoe. Drives it in. Oh, gets a nice deflection. Here comes Karl-Anthony Towns. Running the floor. Oh, lazy pass again. James Harden with another great defensive play. And he's able to get the ball back. It's incredible. He's been making really good defensive plays. Being able to steal the ball and make up for the mistakes that the lazy passes that Houston Rockets are making on the offensive end. Here comes Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And a foul is called right there on the Timberwolves. So now Houston will get the ball back right here. They're taken out of bounds. CP3 had a good game so far. He's been able to just kind of go into the defense, find wherever, go at will, basically go into the paint and see, okay, am I going to find an open man, or am I just going to take this, 15-foot jump shot? So I guess he's coming out right now. And they're already going to make all the substitutions. They're already taking out Harden and CP3. They're Gerald Green, Ryan Anderson are already coming in. There's only 2 minutes left. 19-point lead. I'm pretty sure at this point Minnesota's just going to have to be chucking up threes or doing something like that and being able to score. Harden had a great third quarter. He just basically dominated the Timberwolves, being able to score 22 points and just help them get a 30-point lead. Here comes Gerald Green. Green hands it off for a 3-point. No, Tyrese Black tried to tip the rebound to himself, but he couldn't do it. Here comes Crawford. Crawford behind the back. 18-foot jump shot. Couldn't make it. Black comes up with the rebound. Now, here comes Gerald Green right here. Gerald Green going to waste as much time as he can. Take as much time off the clock in order to not get... Oh, lazy pass. Jamal Crawford just straight out stole it from the air. Here comes Timberwolves. Oh, nice floater there. Good move right there. They already took out Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler. So it seems like Thibodeau already kind of gave in. Yeah, you're right, Robert. You're right. I think at that point when he was in the game, you should have just done something completely different. That way, somebody else kind of would have had somebody else would have scored, either CP3 or Eric Gordon. They could have scored, but you're right. Instead of having Harden score 20 points in one quarter like he did in the third quarter, I would have much rather have somebody else kind of beat the Timberwolves. But it didn't happen this night, so we'll see what happens now. So now there's only less than a minute left. Houston's got a 15-point lead, 115-100. We got Joe Johnson. ISO Joe, as they used to call him. Here comes Gerald Green, driving it in. Look at that, gets fouled. So he'll be going to the free throw line for 2 more points. 36 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Rockets are about to take a 3-1 lead in this series, and they'll be going back to Houston to close out the series. So that's going to be a good game to see like that. See if they can actually close it down. Here comes Gerald Green's first attempt. And he makes it in right there. Increases the lead to 16. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what... I guess, Robert, you're right, man. Let's see what attack they come out with. Obviously, they're going to have to be desperate in the next game. They're down 3-1. Obviously, they do not want to end their playoff season already. They want to try to just work as hard as they can. So we'll see. Maybe you're right. Maybe they do come out way aggressive and they try to double team, triple team, and just do whatever it takes to not let Harden get the ball and have somebody else, either CP3 score all the points or just the team in general try to get their own points. So we'll see what their game plan is for the next game. But it's going to be interesting, though. I feel like the Timberwolves are just going to have to come out as aggressive as they can. And this is their basically win or go home. Last game. That's all they got. So let's see what... It's going to be a crazy environment in Houston. So here comes Houston. 17-point lead. 117-100. 24 seconds left on the game clock. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Houston just dribbling it out. Now we got Joe Johnson with the ball. Joe Johnson dribbling, backing down. Nice little fake spin move, drains it in. Nice little move, footwork by Joe Johnson. He still got it. 8 seconds left and counting. Here comes Jamal Crawford chucking it for 3. Couldn't make it right there. And that's it, guys. Ball game right there. Houston Rockets win 119-100. They take game 4. And now the series is 3-1. And it shows right there the stat. Rockets have not lost consecutive games since January 4th. Damn, that's insane right there. So it's going to be tough to beat this Houston Rockets team. I mean, Timberwolves started off the first half really great. They were only down by 1. It's just that 1/3 quarter when an MVP potential player scores 22 points on you, there's not much you can do. He was just on fire. He was unstoppable and unguardable. James Harden just took over that 3rd quarter and was able to beat the Timberwolves and increase that 30-point lead. They were able to come back in the 4th quarter. We saw them kind of, started working their way up, and they got it as close as 15 points, but then they just didn't have enough time in order to take the game for them right there. So now they're down 3-1 in the series, and James Harden's up with 36 points. So it was a good effort for the Timberwolves, but until next time. So, guys, I think that's it for me. It was fun, really, really fun to watch this game and commentate play-by-play. To Oscar, thanks for watching. To Robert, thanks for watching and for chatting, man. I appreciate it, dude. If let me know if you're gonna watch the next game. I won't be able to comment on that one, but yeah, man. Let me know what other games you're interested in watching. Maybe I can do play-by-play for those. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. It was a really fun to watch the Rockets versus the Timberwolves. Hope you guys keep enjoying the rest of the playoff games, and hey, keep it on TNT, because right now we got Utah versus the Thunder, and that's going to be an awesome game. Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple Double, just said that he was not going to let Ricky Rubio get another performance as he did last game. So we'll see if that's true. Again, thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody that would comment right there in the chat. Thanks for for watching, and I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be able to do another play-by-play this week. I'm really hoping I could do one every day, but if not, I'll at least try to do a few games every week like that, a few playoff games that I'm really interested in watching, and as the playoffs go on. So again, thanks, guys. This is Vic Play-by-Play, and hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Enjoy the last game that they have against Jazz and the Thunder.